All right, welcome in everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are or have had a great week. I cannot believe it's Friday, but I tell you one thing, I am so glad it is Friday. Oh, hey Christy. Welcome in. How was your vacation? I just saw where you posted. I need to go back and I didn't get to catch it before coming on here. I hope you had a great vacation. Yes, happy Friday. It's been something else, I tell you, Christy. This has been a week. This has been a week. It was good. Awesome. 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 Well, I'm so glad. That's great. So, uh, all kinds of different things, but it's funny now, but it wasn't funny earlier this week. So, like, the kiddos were out of school, what, Tuesday for Veterans Day? Skylar decided she was going to go over to her friend's house, right? And I guess they, oh yeah, it's that's all you can do is laugh now anyway. But they got a hold. I don't know. They caked her hair with a ton of lotion, and then they decided to take some scissors. And so Skylar had long, kind of long hair. I mean, it was halfway down her arms. But anyway, so like the front of her hair, she chopped off like 4 inches. And not even. I mean, just like scraggly, like 4 inches. 4 inches. Not an inch, not trimming. It was like this huge chunk. Oh, my Lanta. And then, of course, she gets home and she's like, I'm like, what happened to your hair? Nothing? Well, who cut your hair? No one? I'm like, Skylar, your hair did not look like this when you left the house. So anyway, we had to take anyway, I mean it was too late. I mean there was nowhere to go and get her hair trimmed. So I had to trim her hair. Mind you, I am not in no way, shape, or form. I am not a hairdresser. But anyway, I got it formed, enough to where she could go to school the next day. But oh my Lanta. Shep did the same thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But anyway, I got it shaped up good enough to where she was presentable, and it actually does kind of look cute. Although a real hairdresser really needs to get a hold of it and trim like the little stubbies off. So maybe we can do that this weekend. So, but that was one part of the week, not to mention a bunch of other like little stupid things here and there. Um, it's just I don't even know where to begin. Dealing with her teacher in school and other different things this week. I am glad it's Friday. Like, just flat out, I am so glad it's Friday. So welcome in everybody. Hey Minnie, welcome in. Hello Rachel, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. It is Friday. I know I don't usually come on Fridays, but Jody and Christy and Colette are off this evening. So I thought I'd come on for just a few minutes, just really to say hello, show a few things. But we'll still have a regular sale tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then, of course, normal time also 9 p.m. on Monday. But I've got a lot of really cool and fun things to go through and show some Christmas stuff, some vintage, um, all kinds of different things. So just thought I would hop on here. So hello, welcome in. Uh, I can't believe Christmas is almost here. I've already started the Christmas shopping and trying to get ready for the Christmas decorations. And Lord have mercy, it's going to be a busy time of year. See if I can get all the lights going on here. So, yep, yeah, they do have to pay the price for the not so cute haircut, and being grounded for a few days. Um, she was all upset because after I got through cutting hair, she said she looks like Dora the Explorer. Well, she shouldn't have cut it so short. But anyway, it actually really looks cute. She looks really cute with the little short haircut. It does too. Does too. You could hear her arguing now. Oh, these kids, I tell you, Lord, they keep us on our toes. So, I'm just glad like I said, I'm gonna probably say it 5,000 times. I am glad it's Friday. So, how are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Thank you guys so much again for being here, and please do, hit that like button if you don't mind. Help that algorithm. And if you are new here, if you haven't purchased from me before, yes, yes, yes. Please send me your information. My email is pinned to the top of the chat. If you will send me your information to register, that would be lovely. So of course tonight, and then I've got the show tomorrow. I'm not going to invoice until after the show tomorrow. And then of course Monday's show will be a separate invoice, but I do combine shipping. So you can add to your order anytime next week until I get ready to ship, which is usually between Wednesday and Friday. But usually on the latter part of that, I usually don't get to ship until Friday. So as long as and I can always build a box for you too. So, don't think that, you have to, um, you can't just keep adding to it if you wanted to. But for me to ship next week, I could add up until the time I print the label and ship. But of course, like I said, I can always build a box. Whether you're domestic or, international, I can always build a box. I do ship internationally. But, outside of Canada, get with me, for shipping, uh, options outside of Canada. Canada, I'll ship first class international and priority international. Most other countries, I'm going to require priority international, but there's a few that I may let go with first class international. But just get with me. Hello, Elizabeth. And guys, please share your channels. Christy and Elizabeth, please, please, please. You guys, Rachel too, if you've got a channel. If somebody wouldn't mind picking up her channel as well. Hey Jody, welcome in. But you guys, please share your channels. I just got through watching Elizabeth's channel. So I love you, Elizabeth. It was a great show. And really a lot of fun, and I really appreciate all of your words and help and everything with with adulting and parenting. It's boy, oh boy, it's never a dull moment. It's never a dull moment in this house anyway. Like for real, folks. I really should like put together a sitcom for this household. I mean, it's craziness, just plain craziness. But y'all could probably say some of you guys could probably say the same too. Never a dull moment. So I don't know exactly where to begin. Um, okay, perfect. Thank you, Rachel. So this is like one of those things. If there's anything that you guys see in the preview, which I know I just posted the previews this evening, but if there is anything that you guys would like to request for me to bring out sooner rather than later, please feel free to do so. I do still have very little, but a few little pieces of Rosemary G left. Mostly earrings more than anything. But I do have a couple of bangles and I do have a couple of necklaces. But then I have a ton of vintage items. I've got a lot of brooches. I've got Christmas items. I've got gold filled, gold tone, copper. I've still got some really great copper pieces. Um, and Christmas copper piece. There's I think only one that's really more Christmas. But all kinds of different things: gemstones, coral, jade, Monet, freshwater pearls, faux pearls, gemstones. So anyway, I'll just stop naming and just start showing. But again, if there is anything that you guys would like for me to bring out sooner rather than later, just let me know. Or if you guys don't like what I'm showing, say, hey, Beth, change it up to something else, I will change it up to something else. I will say probably a lot is geared a little bit to Christmas-ish stuff. But there's a lot of not Christmas stuff in here too. So you guys just steer me in the right direction. All right, sounds good. Oh yeah, I bet so, Jody. Well, thank you for popping in. And thank you for your help this evening. So, wish you well. Get you some good rest and have a great weekend. And I know you've got your show coming on Monday. So let me see. Um, if you want to share, if you don't mind sharing your channel, and then your show on Monday, what time your show is, or let me see if I can. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that would be great. Definitely share your channel. So the first few pieces that I've got up, I'll go ahead and show these. This one is a Weiss necklace. Now I've had this. This is actually from my collection. Now when you look this up, the comps are way up there on this one. It is absolutely, oh, perfect. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, thank you. This is absolutely beautiful. Now I'm sorry, I cut the little light onto my phone. It does have sort of like that tungsten glow to it instead of natural light, but so things might have a little bit of a yellow sheen to it. Just be wary of that. But it's nice to have a little bit extra light. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This isn't really, and I'm gonna slow down a little bit because I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. This one is Weiss. Beautiful vintage necklace. So this is that opaque glass, red glass, and you've got the round stones, and then you come down where you've got the baguettes, and then you've got some clear rhinestones. Now this one is, I mean, it's incredible. There is one out there that I found in the comps, and it retails, or not retails, but market value. I'm sorry, market value is approximately 125. That's not what I'm gonna put on this one. Um, so I am measuring this one now. So this one is roughly 16 and a half inches. Absolutely gorgeous necklace. Again, this one is signed by Weiss. So this one is 16 and a half inches. Now, the thing about necklaces, the vintage necklaces that have this hook, you could definitely make another extension. And if somebody would like for me to make them an extension, I can. I had another customer last week that purchased a vintage necklace. And what I did is I made about a 2 to 2.5 inch extension by taking some jump rings and then taking an earring hook and made an additional hook to where you can make it a little bit longer. But 16.5 inches isn't bad for a vintage necklace. That other one was like 15 inches. But beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one, and this one I'm going to do, again, this is signed Weiss. This one is going to be starting bid at 85 if there's any interest on this. So market value on this one, the comps are around 125. It is absolutely beautiful, signed Weiss. It is a gorgeous piece. Great for Christmas, great for any time. I really love this with, actually I like this with a nice collared shirt, whether white or black, because I love red and black, red, white, and black together. But anyway, it really is a beautiful piece. If there's any interest on this one, and then of course you can always email me, and I'm always open for reasonable offers too. The only things that I really am not open for offers on is just because the prices are already as low as I could go, is the Rosemary G. Um, but anyway, this is absolutely beautiful if there's any interest on this one. Now the next one, this one is a beautiful copper torque. I love this. I think this is absolutely stunning. I actually purchased this one from Christy. And the length is absolutely perfect. It comes down just right below my collarbone. It's just I have a chunky neck, and I didn't think about it when I bought it. So it's a little bit wider than the necklace. So it kind of rubs on my neck a little bit too much. So I was like, well, maybe I better find another home. It is absolutely beautiful. It does have this beautiful hammer texture. It is solid copper. Here's the hook. So then this is how you would take it apart and put it on. It is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous necklace. There's the inside. So this one, now I paid a little bit more for this, but I'm gonna start it at the price that Christy had it at, and so I'm gonna start this at 55. Very well worth it. Definitely well worth it. It because it is a really stunning piece. It really is a beautiful, beautiful torque. Um, and I love the hammered part of it. And I love copper anyway. Copper is so great for all seasons. And this is just absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous condition. Okay. It's a really beautiful shiny. Solid copper torque. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. All right, so that takes care of the ones that are already out here on the table. So the next thing I'm going to show, this is a fun necklace. And this is a glass necklace. And let me get a length on this one. This is one that I think would be fun for Christmas. It is white faux pearls, glass pearls, with glass red beads. And it's just a really pretty necklace. So approximately 26 inches long. And get the hook back on. So here's the hook and eye. And then the beautiful faux glass pearls. Then you've got a couple of like little red beads. A couple more red beads. Really beautiful necklace. And again, this one is great to mix and match with different things. You could definitely layer with other, other faux pearls or red beads or anything like that, or you could just wear it like that. I love this. I think this is beautiful. This is great for Christmas. So this we're going to do a starting bid at 15. If there's any interest on the faux pearls and red glass. Absolutely beautiful. You can see how it hangs. It's just a really lovely necklace. With the white and then the splash of red. It's a beautiful necklace if there's any interest on that one. Great for Christmas. Really great for Christmas. Alright, thank you guys for looking. There's that one. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. So we had a couple of other things in that bag. So let me find. And again, just let me know if there is anything that you guys are looking for. Because I can definitely, bring out, anything that you guys are, hunting for. All right. This next one, no, this one isn't Christmassy. But this is just a really fun glass necklace. And this one is, let's see here. All different colors. So this one is approximately 19 inches. And again, all right, so this one has like a gold tone toggle clasp. And then you've got all different colors of blues and greens. And these are all glass. Beautiful, beautiful glass beads. So this is just a really fun necklace. And I love these. So you've got, I don't know, sort of like a rose blush color, opaque greens, and translucent blues, and maybe a little bit more of a purple here. Opaque black glass beads, Then you've got a glass bead down here that's made to look like jasper. Just really pretty. This is just a fun necklace. If there's any, oops, I undid the toggle with my thumb. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so if there's any interest in that, it's just a really fun necklace. This one's going to be a starting bid at 15. If there's any interest on this one, hey Deborah, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. So, beautiful necklace. And I love the glass. The different glass beads, the different colors. It's just a lot of fun if there's any interest on this one. And then that one is also at 15. And the other one in that bag. Now this one has, this one already has an extension. So with the extension, it's 17 and a half. But I think without this, you're looking at about 16 inches. But it has a jump ring clasp. And like I said, right here is the extension. But beautiful glass, black glass beads. And then it looks like you've got like little celluloid carved roses. It's just a precious necklace. Really pretty little necklace. Now this I think is really fun to layer with different golds or gold tone, gold filled necklaces, like a real small little dainty necklace or something like that. But beautiful necklace if there's any interest on this one. And this one we've also got a start bid at 15. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. Let me see if I can find. Let's see. I had some really pretty gold-filled necklaces. And it's got a really pretty spinel necklace that I thought would be really, really pretty with this. If I can find it now. And I may have to come back for it. Yep. That's not it either. I think I just had it out. Alright, well when I get back to it, I'll bring it back out. But beautiful little necklace if there's any interest in that one. And like I said, this one is also at 15. Okay. Alright, thank y'all for looking. We'll pass on that one. That's going to drive me crazy. Alright. Let's see. Let me know if y'all would like for me to do any Christmas sooner rather than later. Because I do have some really cool Christmas things too. I'm still trying to find that bag that I was looking for. It is. It's really pretty, and it really looks great with the spinel. There's a real pretty spinel necklace that I've got that I thought would look really lovely with it. And now, for whatever crazy reason, I can't seem to put my hand on that bag. But of course, I have like 5,000 bags right here. I'm gonna get... I know, I like the blues too. Thank you. Here it is. Jeez. Let me move some of these things a little bit. Let's have the problem here. Alright, so these are some of the really pretty gold-filled necklaces I've got. So, just to give you an example, This is a really beautiful spinel necklace. This one is, I think it was 12 karat. I'll double check. But 12 karat Goldfield, and then spinel, and then something like this. Even if you did this longer and did this shorter, like I just think like something like that is prettier. Or you can do this a little bit shorter and bring it up just a little bit. But you guys know I love layering necklaces. So even something like that. So that there's a couple of the different things that I was looking at doing. And as a matter of fact, let me go and just show the Goldfield. All right, so this is the black glass and celluloid carved. I think it's celluloid. But anyway, pretty little vintage because you can see some of like the little carving pieces, carving marks in that. But really pretty little necklace, the really pretty little roses. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. Now, like I said, this one is the spinel. And let me see if I can find my little information on the Goldfield part of this. And see if it's 12 or 14. I can't remember. Got kind of a mix here. Alright, that's the emeralds. Alright, so no, wait, I'm sorry. This one is not Goldfield. This is Vermeil. I apologize. This is Vermeil. This is gold over sterling. So this one is actually signed A&M. And then this one is 925, and so it's got gold over sterling. So this one's actually Vermeil. And this is 16 to 18 inches. A&M black spinel. Absolutely beautiful necklace. I love this. I think it is absolutely beautiful. These little stones are faceted, so they do catch the light. And then you've got like these beautiful discs, with the like the little I guess vermeil beads within it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Merche, welcome in. Beautiful necklace. I'm gonna bring this one down, and I am going to do start and bid on this one at 20 if there's any interest. Great price for that. It is absolutely beautiful. Size 18 to 20. This is really, really pretty to, you could definitely layer with different things. Even if you wanted to do like a black glass necklace. Think about how pretty this is. Uh-oh.
Remember you were like in Haley were looking for the other night?
Yeah. Where'd you find that?
Girl, it's obvious.
No, you don't. Don't play.
How does it work?
I'm not showing that. That's for me when I get a cold. Then take it upstairs, okay? Don't mess with it. Don't lose it, and don't break it, please.
And where's the thermometer?
I have no idea why. Does your dad need it? You need it? Why?
Just in case I'm sick, because that said I'm hot. Like,
come here, let me feel your forehead. But you don't feel sick, do you?
a little.
Where do you feel sick? Goodness gracious, I told you. It's never a dull moment, guys. Give me 1 second, please. Sorry. All right, thank you guys. She's fine. There's no fever. All right, beautiful. And so this is a pretty little glass faceted necklace. This one has a start bid of 10. And then of course this one was the spinel with the vermeil. And that one is a start bid of 20. So let me put in the start bid of 10 on the smaller glass one. The glass one I think was 15 inches. But faceted glass. Now I don't know if it's Austrian or not. It is very possible. But anyway, it's just a gold tone clasp. You can easily put some rings to this to extend it. But this one was 15 inches. And this one is the starting bid of 10, if there's any interest on that one. But they're great together, and if anybody is interested in putting any of these together, just please let me know, and we can definitely do that. So how's it going, Rashay? Welcome in. So again, thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. I know it was short notice. But anyway, beautiful set. If there's any interest on these. And again, I can always do a bundle when it comes to some of those. So the other few other little let's see, this one is also this one is Goldfield. This one's really, really pretty. And I really wasn't sure what this was until I looked it up. But this one is raw emerald. And it does register as emeralds. Yeah, those are really, really pretty. Great layering pieces. So let's see here. Let me find my little information sheet here. All right, so this one is 22 inches long, and it is 1/20th 14 karat gold filled. And I don't know if you're going to be able to read it, but maybe you can see if I turned it the right way. See, there's where you've got the information, and then you got it over here too. 120 14 karat gold filled. So beautiful chain. It's 22 inches and comes down, and you've got like these little emerald nuggets for one layer, and then the second strand has this beautiful little piece of raw emerald. It is a really pretty necklace. And again, so this is 22 inches. So it is gonna have, this is a small bust. But really beautiful necklace, and you can see how it lays, and you can definitely put something, something else to wear up here as well. So let's see what else I have in my little bag. So even if, you wanted to do something like this, I don't know what the size is of this, or the length is on this one, but I imagine this to be around 18 inches. So let's test it with something that is 18 inches. Yep. So like even something like that, just layering a couple of different pieces. But this one with the emeralds, I'm going to bring this one down. I had 30 on this one. I'm going to bring it down and do a starting bid at 25. If there's any interest on this one. And this is the emerald one, the 22 inches, 14 karat gold filled. Look how absolutely beautiful that is. It's a really beautiful necklace. And then it's a great gift too. If you know anybody that has a birthday or birthstone for emeralds. And it's, of course, it's green, so it's always great to wear for Christmas. Or really anytime. I probably shouldn't just designate things to be great for Christmas, but it is, but it's great for any time too. So there's that one, the emeralds one, for the gold filled. And then this is a neat little gold filled necklace. This one is actually 19 inches long. And this one is also 14 karat gold filled. But this has latitude and longitude numbers on it. And this one came up to be some kind of shop in Newport Beach, California. So it's a real place. You can look it up. But some neat little shop in California. So anyway, back of the disc. Just a thin little chain. But this one is also 14 karat gold filled. Really pretty little piece. So that one I'm going to do a starting bid at 18. if there's any interest on this one. But again, these are great layering pieces, and these are gold filled. They're actually supposed to be a little bit more expensive than sterling silver. At least that was my understanding. But really pretty pieces. Okay. And then, of course, the spinel one was the... and they're all great to put together. I mean, even something... I mean, you could even do something like that. But just great to mix and match. But these are supposed to, I think, I don't know, supposed to be a little bit better in value than sterling silver. And I imagine, I guess, because it is gold filled. This is another little necklace. This is just a plain necklace. It does have a couple of like little, not really kinks, but it's got a couple of little curves, little damage piece areas. Not a lot, and you really can't tell them unless if you're vintage mother pearl necklaces. Seems like I did. I'm not sure. You mean like the older beads? I know what you're talking about too. I know I did. I know I sold one. Or had a couple I've sold. I don't know that I have any more. I haven't seen any. But I will definitely keep on the lookout, Merche. Definitely will. Hello, Sandra. Welcome in. Welcome in. So this is the other like little gold field. So you can see. Let me see if I can find it again. You can see right here's one little place. Now I'm gonna have to hunt for it. And right there, you can see one little place, but you do kind of have to hunt for it. But really pretty. Like this is just a gold field necklace. If there's any interest on this, so just the gold filled one. This one is 18 inches long. Again, this is 14 karat gold filled. That one I'm also doing a starting bid at 18. So these are just some of the pretty gold filled. I do have a Bakelite dress clip, and I could probably find. I know I have a celluloid bangle. I'm not sure that I have that tonight, but I can definitely look. Hey, Karen, welcome in. So that being said, I do have my bangles with me. Let me look real quickly on the bangle. I know where the dress clip, or I think I know where the dress clip is. Dress clip is in with my brooches. Let's see. Here's some of my bangles. Yeah, I have a really pretty celluloid bangle that has that dyed coral look. And you can tell it's dyed. But that's kind of the, neatness to it, I guess you could say. Yep, there it is. That was easy. All right. So, all right. So thank you guys for looking. So these are the gold filled pieces. So I'm gonna put this one back up. But thank you guys so much for looking. If there is any interest in these, you can always catch me anytime during the show if there's something that you would like to purchase, or you can always email me. Please, don't be afraid to email me, and even if you want to email offers, like, the worst I could do is come back and, counter offer. But I do usually consider most reasonable offers. But if we're right there at cost, I may come back with a small counter offer. But please, don't ever be afraid to try for sure. All right, so there's those. Thank y'all for looking. And let's do the celluloid. And then the Bakelights. So the first one, and let's see. Seems like I had a Bakelights bangle too, if I didn't sell it. There's the celluloid. Sorry, it's you can hear me trying to rustle through. And I have a lot of like lucite and plastic bangles. If anybody would like to see any of the other bangles too. But let me see. Okay, so the brown swirl is Bakelite. So that's this one. I think we might be double checking that real quickly. All right, there's that one. Okay, and you love lucite too? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we can run this bag then. There's a lot of different things in this bag. But first up, let me double check the brown swirly. And I tell you what, let me find my little Bakelite clip too. And do that too. Oh, it's good to have your semi-chrome on hand. Which I don't always. Alright, so... Alright, so there's this one. This is what I'm testing right here. No, yeah, it is. It is, Deborah. Alright, so that's this one. Whew, you could smell it too, boy. So just so you can double see. So this one's Bakelite. Beautiful, beautiful Bakelite bangle. It is. It really is. But it's a box and not a bag. That's pretty good. Alright, let me find my bag of vintage brooches real quickly, because that's what the dress clip is. This might take me just a minute to find too. But I do want to do that before I do start going through the bangles. You can hear me rustling, can't you? It's so funny, like I go through and I set out things and I line things up exactly the way that I want to have things. And then within like 2 minutes, everything's in like not in order. Alright, so then here's the other one. Let's use the other end. And so you can see that this one is also, let me get a little bit more. Okay. So this one is also Bakelite. Okay, so first thing that we're going to run is going to be this one, and then we'll do some bangles. So this one is Bakelite dress clip. Really great condition, and I guess you call this, what is it? Maybe not butter. Is it butterscotch? Do they call this one butterscotch? It's a little bit oranger than butterscotch. But beautiful dress clip. There's the um, brass clip. You know, this definitely has a little bit of, you know, just maybe just a little bit of wear or oxidation vertigo to it. But it's been wiped down with a little bit of vinegar to help stop it. So you may want to take something to clean that a little bit better. But really great little dress clip. If there's any interest on this one is Bakelite. This one is a start bid of 18. If there's any interest on this one. I can really smell the formaldehyde now. You can definitely smell it. Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you. If there's any other interest in this one, okay, well, there you go. Sandra is in at 20. Thank you. And Karen is in at 22. Well, thank you, guys. It's an auction. Next bid would be 23 or above. And this would be fun. You know, you could wear it as a clip, and you could wear it as a, you know, any kind of scarf clip or dress clip, but you can also hang it down. All right. Thank you, Sandra, for your bids. Sandra is out. Rachel is at 24. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Just trying to get there. So, I mean, even, you know, copper torque. You know, you could definitely do something like that. You could wear it in your hair too. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Karen is out. Karen, thank you for your bids. So Rachel is in at 24. So we are going to count this one down for Rachel. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you. Great little piece. I love my Bakelite. All right, so what is today? Today is the 14th. Goodness gracious. We're already halfway through this month. Guys, you do realize, like, Christmas is what? We're like, oh my Lanta, we're like a month and 10 days away from Christmas Eve. Oh, I'm just about to give myself a heart attack here. I better shut my mouth. I can't believe it's almost Christmas. All right. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you, Karen and Sandra, for your bids. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful little piece. All right. So the next one we're going to do. I know, right, Karen? I know. It's mind boggling. It's flown by. All right. So the next one is going to be this Bakelite bangle. This one comes to 8 inches on the mandrel, and so the diameter is, and I'm just gonna double check this one. So the diameter is 2.5 inches. Diameter is 2.5 inches. This one is going to be a starting bid at 20. If there's any interest on this one. It is absolutely beautiful Bakelite. This reminds me of like coffee swirls. It's got that coffee tone to it, and then like with a caramel or milky swirl to it. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a really beautiful piece of and I love this. Look how pretty this is. So Karen, thank you. Sandra, I see you. Thank you. Karen is hot at 25. But look how beautiful that is. I love the swirls on this. Look how pretty that is. Okay. Sandra is in at 27. I know, I love the swirl too. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, Karen is in at 30. Next bid, we're looking at 32 or above. All right. And Karen is in at 35. Really is pretty. It's really neat. It's hard to come across Bakelite now, though. Thank you, Sandra. All right, so Sandra is out to Karen. So we've got Karen High at 35. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 37 or above. But if not, we're going to count this one down to Karen. So thank you, Sandra, for your bids. Karen, we're going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Yeah, the color is gorgeous. So beautiful, beautiful piece. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you. It is gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. You're gonna love it in person too. That's awesome. All right. Get that in the bag for you. All right. Now this next one is celluloid. So this one is carved celluloid. And what's neat about this one, so researching this one came up, now this is 7 3/4 on the mandrel. But it came up that I guess from the 1920s to 1950s, and this is based upon comps. This is based about from what I could find. But so like the celluloid itself is actually that sort of like a cream colored, and then they dyed it coral. But I guess how they dyed it or the process, like there's always, a lot of times you'll see some missed spots. So this has some of like the missed areas where the dye didn't reach. So it's really cool. But anyway, so they call this one like the carved rose, and then lily of the valley. But you've got all kinds of different like little flowers and this one. And you can even see down here, it's got like some kind of like protectant coat, but you can see even down here where you've got the like the marbleization from how it was dyed. So really cool bangle. If there's any interest on this one, like I said, this one came to 7 3/4 on the mandrel, and you'll see it is just shy of 2.5. So you're looking at more like 2 3/8. Um, but really great bangle. If there's any interest on this one, and this one I'm gonna do a start and bid at 15. But it is really pretty. And the flowers are really pretty. You've got, what are these? I always call those snowdrops, but I don't know if that's the right term for it. But it looks like little daisies and snowdrops. Um, not sure. Rose, beautiful rose. Some other different flowers, lily of the valley. Oh, too small. Yeah, it is. It's too small for me too. But it's a really beautiful piece if there's any interest on that one. And that's the celluloid one. So awesome. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra is in at 15. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 16. Okay. If not, we're going to call this one down for Sandra. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Awesome. Thank you, Sandra. Beautiful, beautiful bangle. Beautiful piece. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is. It's beautiful. 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 There you go. That's it. That'll work. All right. So some of the other pieces that I've got, and I've got wood ones, and I've got brass, and I've got copper, and I've got, I do have mother of pearl inlay bangles. I've got all kinds of bangles. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've got if you guys, if y'all catch, hello, my jewelry friends, Amy, if you guys catch her shorts, she does some amazing shorts and, all kinds of different, like, jewelry pieces. But she showed recently her storage containers for her bangles. Like, this is something that is on my Christmas list now. Because I was like, I've got to have those storage trays for her bangles because it's the perfect box to put them in. And I have a ton of bangles. So, um let's start off with these two. These are not, I know I do too. I love Amy too. And I love her shorts and I love how she mixes and matches things. So these are not Bakelite. These are um plastic, maybe lucite, or I can't remember if lucite. Don't know that lucite has a seam and these have seams. But these are still really pretty faux Bakelite bangles. If there's any interest in these, and some of these, this one actually does have some really pretty swirls. Actually, if you see, but it does have a seam. But a couple of pretty bangles. These are going to be a starting bid at 5. Lucite glows. I heard that too. Um, like glows in UV lights. Let's see. Well, let's check out some things. That would help. So let me see. I don't know. Even if it's opaque like this, would it glow? Yes, like amber. Okay. Okay, so this is probably plastic then? You guys might have to help me out on this one. Ooh, got dark. Well, that kind of glows almost like amber. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, it glows like cognac amber maybe. Yeah, I haven't tried it either, Deborah. I've only heard it once and I just heard it recently. So I've never been really one to I haven't really tried it out. But I don't know. Um anyway, I'm gonna put yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But I mean that definitely looks a little bit I don't know. That wasn't dull. Let's just put it that way. Um Probably should have kept that on so I could have tried some of the others. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. I know I didn't. I just recently heard that and I hadn't tried it. All right. Yeah, they did. They did look pink underneath there. So, hey Elizabeth, welcome in. I did find no. Well, I do have more brooches, by the way. So these are not going to be. These come to, yeah, I guess these probably would come to 8 on the mandrel. These are 8.5. Actually almost 8 5/8. I wish I could find my mandrel. I've squished the crap out of my mandrel. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Ah, all right, so let me find a little tag on these. Anyway, these I'm just going to do a starting bid at 5, and that's for 2 of them. I'm just going to throw these out there and do so yeah, not so definitive. Yeah, But these looked pretty good. I mean, they had some kind of glow to it. Whether or not they're lucite or if it's just bouncing off of the color of the okay, awesome. Thank you, Karen. The color of the material. All right, so I'm going to try to find a little bit better. All right. Because I've got the measurements written down, so let me find my measurements here. That'll help me a little bit. It's the cream lucite. Yeah, so set of 2 butterscotches, 8 and a quarter. Yep. All right, so awesome. So Karen's in at 5. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 6. But if not, we're going to count these down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you. That'll be pretty with the butterscotch, actually. They'll be pretty together. Not butterscotch, the Bakelite. All right. And that was the set of 2 bangles. All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, so let's see what else we've got in here. I am going to... Okay, so, well, that one's probably definitely... But again, it's white. Anything white is going to... All right. I'm going to get a handful of these, and we're going to take a look at them. So I'm going to get y'all's help on these. See what y'all think. All right, so now, of course, the top 2 are going to glow because they are white. But the other 2 are pretty interesting. This one almost actually kind of gives a sheen. Like you would see. Hey, Jen, welcome in. Oh, good. Please tell your mama said hello. Hello, Mama Marge. So this one's pretty cool. So I think this one's pretty... This one looks like lucite anyway. So I think we're pretty safe in saying this one. Without the light, this one is yellow. This one is a cream colored. And I think it's pretty safe to say this one probably is too. Of course, these are white, so whether they're lucite or not, those are going to glow. That one's also going to glow because you got the white in it. That's really cool. This one, yeah, okay, so this one has sort of like a film, like a lucite film over it. I think that's pretty safe to say that that's, if we're going to go by that ruling, I think that's a pretty safe one. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Now, that's probably what they're talking right there, Deborah. This is black when I take this away, but you can see how that really glows. So that's definite on the lucite. So I bet that's a lot of what they're talking about, Deborah. That's cool. Oh, this is fun. And then this one is blue. And it kind of glows a little bit pinkish. So yeah, I guess all of these then are lucite. Except for this one. That's not lucite. That's Cinnabar. Okay, now I'm going to have fun, Deborah. That was fun. I'm going to have fun doing that now. It's fun. I'm so easily entertained, right? But that was really fun looking at all of that. So you guys can see, like, I know, right? Uh-oh. But so you can see this one, It was black, but it glowed like that green color. So that one definitely has that lucite one. You can kind of see, but that one definitely is lucite. These I still think. I think this one's plastic. This one looks more like lucite. So of course I'd run them both together unless if y'all really want them separate. I know learning new things that was fun. But this one I think is the small one I think is plastic. The water one I think is lucite. This one did all kinds of like cool purple colors. This one's gonna glow anyway. Um, but I think this one was probably also lucite. This one looked a little bit different. This one kind of gave it had a tinge too, so I guess they all are. But so these are some of the other bangles, so I can run through these. Is there any interest in any of these? No, yeah, we just I had heard that recently, but I hadn't tested it out. Um okay. Okay, sorry. I was just taking a look at the chat real quickly. All right. Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys. All right. So, all right, the yellow one is really neat. This one, I mean, this one looks like it's got like carving marks on it. It's a really pretty bangle. I love that this one is faceted because it does catch the light. So you get some like extra shimmer with this one. And let me find my little tag on this. All right, so we've done that one. And we've done that one. And that's this one. Okay. So yellow faceted one. This one is yellow, 8 inches. Yeah, like a honeycomb. Exactly. So this one is 8 inches on the mandrel. And so then that's going to be probably roughly two and a half, about two and a half, actually, two and right at 2 5/8 diameter. Um, oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Um, so really cool. This one is going to be a starting bid at 10. Whoops. My chat just went crazy. Starting bid at 10 on this one. Let me get this back to live. If I don't press the right key at the right time in the right place on my computer does the opposite of what I want it to do. But yeah, so this one's a start bid at 10. Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel is in at 10. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 11. Really cool bangle though. I love this. I love the color. It's a beautiful yellow color. Very sunshine, very happy. All right, so we're going to call down the honeycomb bracelets. So going once, going twice, yeah. Fair warning and sold. I know, right? So thank you, Rachel. Thank you, thank you. So yellow honeycomb. So that was fun. Hey, Amy, welcome in. It's almost past my bedtime too, but I'm good. We just had fun with the black light here. I'm gonna be going through and playing with the black light, testing everything with that one. All right, let's see. Next one. This is the cream lucite one. This one's neat. Now this is just great to stack. It does have like this little concave little area. But But just a neat little lucite bangle if there's any interest on this one. This one is size 8 on the mandrel. This one we're going to do a start and bid at 5 if there's any interest on this. And again, this is great to stack with other things. Like even if you just wanted to stack something like that, be something neutral. Or put it with, something a little bit more, I don't know, creamy color. So this one is also right in between 2.5 and 2 5/8. But really cool bangle if there's any interest on that one. If not, we will pass. And let's do this one. This one's one of my favorites. This is a really cool one. So this is like, I guess, wood with fabric. Then it's got the layer of lucite over it. And this is a really great piece. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. This is a really, really fun, here it is. So it's fabric over lucite. I think this is definitely 60s and 70s. I think they did a lot of this. I know, we've missed you too, Tammy. So thank you so much for coming in. So this one is also 8 inches on the mandrel. And again, it's the fabric over wood, with the lucite, you call it coating or casing. And again, you're looking at right at 2.5 to 2 5/8 diameter. This one is going to be a start and bid at 15. If there's any interest on this one. This one's just fun. This is just a fun, it is quite heavy, it's quite substantial, but just a really fun bangle. If there's any interest on this one. And you can kind of see a little bit that it's got a little bit of that lucite. But it's just a thin layer, I guess, of lucite over the bangle. I don't know exactly how they do that, but anyway, it's really pretty. If there's any interest on that one. And then the next one, let's do this one. This is the one that glowed that really cool green. This has got just a little bit of wear on the outside. But this is a beautiful black lucite bangle with the gold leaves in. This is just really fun. Where is the... Okay. So this one is also 8 inches on the mandrel. So again, it would have your 2.5 to 2 5/8. Yeah, so right there at 2 5/8 for the diameter. And you can see how thick. This one has the real thick layer of lucite. This one is going to be a start and bid at 12 if there's any interest on this one. And again, it's got a little bit of wear to the outside coating. Just a little bit, like a little scuff. It is pre-owned. But this is a really cool. I love this. I think this is fun. And you can wear this any time of the year. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I can't get it on my wrist either. But it's so cool. I love it. Love it, love it. Alright, so thank y'all for looking at that one. This one's really cool. Let me see if I can find my little tag on this one. And this is the light blue, sky blue. So this one's also size 8 on the mandrel. This one is going to be a start and bid at 5. So again, size 8. So you're looking at about 2.5 to 2 5/8 diameter on this one. And this one did that real funny purple color under the black light. But that's there if there's any interest on that one. Start and bid at 5. This one, when I Google lens this one, it comes up like a Ed Hardy avant-garde style bangle. I do not think that this is an actual Ed Hardy. I think this is inspired by him. It does say passion. I did find one like this by Ed Hardy, but that one had rhinestones. This one does not have rhinestones. So that being said, this one I'm going to do a start and bid at 8 if there's any interest on this one. And again, let me get the um yeah, so again, this is going to be about size 8 on the mandrel. It's a little over um 2.5 inches diameter, so it's right in between 2.5. Hey Leonore, welcome in. Right in between 2.5 and 2 and 5/8. So Karen, I see you. Thank you, Karen. Karen is in at 8 on this one. And it's cool. It's got your so it's, if I hold it the right way, you've got your eagle, your rose, your skull, your waves, and you've got the word passion. So it's just like the Ed Hardy cuff. So it is. It's really, really pretty. And I love the colors on this one. So, Karen, I'm going to count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you. All right, thank you. Oh, you're on a cruise ship? Well, how about I just come and join you on the cruise ship? I'll bring my stack of bangles. You got it, Rachel. All right. That's fun. Well, safe trip and safe travels, Rachel. That's awesome. All right, so congrats, you guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right, so the last ones we got, I know, right? Let me just, I will fly right there. I need it. After my girl cutting her hair, I don't know if all of you guys heard this, but my girl cut her hair this week. So Mama had to take out I had to go through and recut her hair, which, and I'm not a hairdresser. Like, I am not a hairdresser. All right, so next is going to be the set of two bangles. Now, again, I'm just going to put them together. This one, I think is plastic. This one, I think is lucite. And you'll be able to see when you get it, like what kind of the different feel to it. Um, this one does have just maybe a couple little places here, right along here. Okay, all right, I gotcha. Well, safe trip and safe travels. Hey, Dana, welcome in. So both of these are 8 1/4. So these are going to be a starting bid for the two. I'm just going to do 5 for the two. If there's any interest in these. Now, these are great for Christmas time. Um, Winter Wonderland, red, white, and green type of things. But anyway, 5 on the pair of white bangles if there's any interest in these. Okay. And if not, we will pass on those two. All right, does that bag of bangles. Is there anything else that you guys are looking for bangles? Now, I have copper, I have brass, I have bone, I've got wood, I have all kinds. I do have some really pretty copper pieces. So actually, I'm going to let that lead me into the copper pieces. Unless if you guys would like to see more lucite. I can see if I've got another bag of lucite. I know it's getting kind of low on the lucite. Oh my goodness, yeah. I need to have copper. Yes, okay, perfect. We will do copper next. Yeah, I need to have hers professionally done. Probably need to try to worry about that this weekend. But yeah, it was not fun. Oh, this one is Bakelite. me test this one. And then we'll do some copper. Because I got a lot of copper. I got some neat copper. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, let me do this one real quickly. I think this one's Bakelite, but I'm not sure. And I've got a green one somewhere, but that green one's going to be in a box somewhere else. I don't think it made this box of bangles. Yeah, I don't know if it's... Yeah, I don't know that this one's actually... I'm going to pass on this one. I don't know that this one's Bakelite or if I'm rubbing off the dye. Yeah, okay. We're going to pass on that one. Alright. That didn't show up yellow. That showed up the color that's on it. So, if it doesn't show up yellow, I don't necessarily think that that is going to be Bakelites. So, we will pass on that one. And Mr. T haircut in the 80s. Oh, gracious. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Deborah, I was afraid Skylar was going to do bangs. I'm glad she wasn't trying to do bangs, but she definitely did cut it short enough to where she probably could have. Because she's been wanting bangs, and she kept asking, are you going to cut bangs? No, I'm not going to cut your bangs. Now, I did have to taper it in the front. But these kids, I'm telling you. My girl, I love her. She's going to be death of me. Not really, but my Lanta. Like, she had told me that she and her friends were playing with lotion, and putting lotion in her hair. So I was prepared for that. But when she got home and I looked at her and her hair was cut, I wasn't prepared for that. Like, I was not prepared. Alright. So, the first cuff that we're going to do is a copper cuff that has these, yeah, it's, you know, I tried doing bangs when I was a kid. It didn't work for me. Skylar kind of wants bangs, but I don't know that that would really work for her either. I mean, I'm sure it would look cute. I just don't think she would like it as much as she thinks she will. Sorry, I'm getting on all my little tags here. And please forgive the visitor. I've got a visitor on my lap at the moment. She thinks anytime I'm doing a show, it's time for her to come over and it be a show with her in it. Ooh, don't knock that over, please. Alright, so the first one that I want to do, yeah, and they really do have a style of their own. This first one is a copper, now this is copper plated. This is not copper, but copper plated. It's silver tone metal with copper plating. But I do love this one. I love the design on this one. It's a really great cuff, and it is by Leah Sophia. Right there is the her hallmark. So this one is, now I have my manual back. So I say this one is roughly maybe 6 3/4 easy. I can get it on my wrist too, and I'm up to 7 1/4. So this is a great size, but definitely can go bigger, I think, than 7 1/4. I think it can go up to 7 1/2. So I'd say about 6 3/4 to 7 1/2 on this one. And this is the Leah Sophia one. But this one I'm going to do a start and bid at 5 if anybody is interested on this cuff. It is a really pretty cuff. I really like the designs of it. And I like the width of it. Okay, sounds good, Elizabeth. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming in. So good night, good night. I'll tell you what, I feel like I'm missing some of the chat pieces here. Let's make sure I'm on all chat. Okay. There we go. I got you. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. But the one I really like for Christmas, let me see if I can find my little tag here. It is solid copper and then has nope, that's not the braided one, and it's copper, not brass. Oh, okay, I don't have one. Alright, so this is a great cuff. This is a beautiful copper cuff. It does fit my wrist at 7 1/4, but I think it's a little bit more comfortable on a size 7 or lower, because it is a little bit tight. But this is a Christmas cuff. It's like a Christmas cookie cutout kind of cuff. So 6 1/2 on the mandrel, but I want to say it could go, I'm going to say, you could probably go a little bit smaller, to 6 1/4. Comfortable at 6 1/2, and 6 3/4. You could probably get it up to 7, or I know you can get it to 7, but 7 1/4 is when it starts to get a little bit too tight. But this is a really great cuff. So you've got beautiful, beautiful copper. So you've got this beautiful copper right here, and then you've got what looks like silver-plated copper rim. Really pretty. Then the candy cane, and then the bail. Really neat cuff if there's any interest on this one. And this one I am going to do, if I can get myself back over in chat. So this one I'm going to do a start and bid at 15. If there's any interest in this one. Great for the holidays. Great for Christmas. Really beautiful. Oh. That's right. Yeah, I know I've got large wrists too. But it really is pretty. If there's any other interest in this one. But yeah, it's a little snug on my wrist too. But great little cuff if there's any interest in that one. Alright, so what else? Let's see. I know I've got a bunch of brass in this bag, but we've got some other copper. Let's bring out the other. It's really pretty. It's really great for the holidays. Alright. Where's my just bag of copper? There's one of them, and there's 2 of them. And there's number 3. Alright, I think that might get us copper. Alright, so let's put that back for a moment. Copper, 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 copper. There went my little tags up. Oh, I do want to show this one. This is a really neat vintage piece. I do want to show this one. Because it's great for, I think it would be great for Christmas too. This is gold tone. So this is a gold tone or gold plated matte brushed bangle. Now this one is a really cool piece. This is by, I guess you, this one is by Renoir, but it is their Sauter line. SAU. It's SAUTEUR. But their Sauter line. Um, it was from 1961 to 1963, and this was part of their Golden Glow collection. This is a really amazing bangle. Now this one comes down to 8 inches on the mandrel, and it's just a really cool. Let me get the diameter. But this is part of the Golden Glow line. It is 2.5 inches in diameter. It's just a really, really amazing piece. I had a hard time trying to find a comp on this one because I guess, I don't know, there's maybe not a lot out there to show for the I don't know exactly how you say it, but Sauter line, SAUTEUR. You've got a couple of little spots of wear. It is vintage piece. 19, what is this? Almost, 60 years old? The diameter, this one is 2.5. The diameter on this one is 2.5. Um, yeah, maybe just a hair over 2.5. It's like it's maybe like 9/16. So it's in between. It's in between 2.5 and in between 2.5 and 5/8. So it's not quite at 5/8 on this one. But beautiful, beautiful bangle. If there's any interest on this one is going to be a starting bid at 20. But it's such a cool piece. It does have a little bit of, you can see like a little bit of oxidation on the inside, but you could take a little bit of vinegar and kind of wipe it down a little bit. Um, but it really is, I love the brushwork on it. I love the texture of it. It's just such a really pretty mango if there's any interest on that one. Alright, so thank you guys for looking at that one. Alright, now we'll get back over. Let's look at some copper. So, let's see what we got in copper. We got a lot of copper. So, this is a really neat one. This is one where you've got like a silver tone, almost like a nickel silver, brass and copper braided. So there's the copper backing, and then you, like I said, you've got this layer, I guess soldered together. So it's like it's got a copper base, and then soldered or whatever on top. You've got the silver tone, and then you've got these braidings or these twistings of brass, silver tone, and copper metal. Really beautiful cuff. This one I'm gonna bring it down a little bit and do this one at 12. Starting bid at 12. And this one comes down to right at 7.25 on the mandrel. You could definitely go bigger to 7.75. And I feel like you can go a little bit smaller. Hey, Minnie, thank you. Minnie is in at 12. And I feel like you can go a little bit smaller on this one if you want it. But it really is a great cuff. And there is what it looks like on 7.25. Really great fit. But again, you've got that leeway to make it a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller. So Minnie is in at 12. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 13 and above. But if not, we'll call this one down for Minnie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. Great cuff on that one. All right, awesome. I'm going to say it's probably about an inch wide. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. All right, so then the next one, let's see where I'm at in this bag. Now, this next one is relatively large. This is a large cuff. This one is, I don't know if I still have my tag on this one. Okay, so all my little taggies have gotten mixed up, but I can remember this one. So this one actually comes down to size 8 on the mandrel comfortably. Again, you can go bigger or smaller. I don't think that you can get this smaller than 7. This is what it looks like on 7 1/4. I could squeeze it together and get it a little bit closer. But I think size 7 is the smallest this one's going to go. But this is a really nice large cuff. It is handmade and hand stamped. And it is signed D. Mario. And I think the name was Donald Mario. I don't have my little tag. But if you look it up, he does a lot of handmade copper items and copper bracelets. So really neat. Again, like this is artisan made, handmade, hand stamped. Really beautiful flower brooch. I mean, not brooch. Cuff. Cuff. I was trying to say bracelet and bangle and but yeah, handmade artisan cuff. If there's any interest in this one, and this one I'm going to do a starting bid. Just going to do a starting bid of 12 on this one. I had it up there a little bit more because it is sign, artisan made. But it's really pretty. So thank you. Rachel is in at 12. And if there's any other interest, we're looking at 13 and above. But I love this because you've got like the floral vine here, and then you've got it over here, and then this one comes into just the actual flower. So really pretty piece. Okay. So if there's any other interest, we're looking at 13 and above. If not, we're gonna call this one down. So going once. This does have a little bit of wear. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that one right there. But it's just a little bit of wear on the inside. It is not on the outside. If you're good, are you okay with that, Rachel? Maybe just one other like little spot right there, but that's all on the inside. Okay. So if you're good with that, I'm gonna call this one down. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, thank you. That is a really pretty cuff. I still want to say bangle and cuff together. Lord have mercy. It's Friday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, I love it too. It really is pretty. All right. This is a copper bangle. And this is just a fun ridged bangle. This one, let's see here. I don't think I have a tag on this one either. But anyway, that's okay. We're gonna figure this one out. Because I do have my mandrel. So this one actually goes almost down to 8 1/4. So it's a little bit over 8, almost to 8 1/4. Diameter on this one is right at 2 5/8. So this is a neat copper bangle. So 2 5/8 on this one. And this is just a copper ridged bangle. It is solid copper. And you've got the ridges. And there's the inside, how it's constructed, which I kind of think is neat. And then you can see the ridges along the outside. It's a neat little cuff. I mean, bangle. I, I can't. I give up. Starting bid on this. I'm gonna do a starting bid of 8 on this one. If there's any interest. Really great bangle. Just I keep wanting to call my bangles cuffs, and then I'm trying to call my cuffs bangles. So, oh, forgive me. All right, great little piece if there's any interest in that one. If not, we will set that one aside. Let's see what else we've got. We've got some other neat little cuffs. Here's some other pretty ones. All right, so this is another neat one. This again, you have your silver tone. I love how it's cut though, but your twisted silver tone, and then you've got your copper, and then your brass. Really cool cuff on this one. This one is also, I am going to say, let's do it this way. I'm going to say comfortably on this one, about maybe 6.5. Comfortably 6.5. You can get it up to 7.25. But it's just it fits. It fits at 7.25. But you're not going to go up past 7.25. So I say this one's 6.5 up to 7.25. And this one I'm just going to do a start bid at 10. If anyone is interested in this one. Okay. You know, it is pre-owned. These are all pre-owned. So, you know, they've got a little bit of shape, but these are those that, you get to, you get to your wrist, you pull it out a little bit, then you put it over your wrist and shape it to your wrist, because they do have that flexibility. Okay. So there's that one, if there's any interest in that one. And the cat has decided that she is going to come over and join me. Oh, please don't. What is the point of that? She just came over and just walked circles around me. Now she's laying up my foot. Well, can you stay there? Is that okay? I don't mind you just staying at my feet. Animals love attention too. Kiddos and animals. Alright, next. Next thing you know, the husband's going to be coming down here and asking me 1,000 questions. Better not say that too loud. Copper tritone bracelet. I bet it's this one. Or is it... That's the copper one. That's the brass one. That says Kokopelli. I don't have any more Kokopellis. Okay. I don't know. We're going to go with it. All right. This is really pretty. This one still actually got the magnets in it. But this is a really pretty copper cuff. These are smaller. These are great for stacking. But copper, silver tone, and then brass. And again, I feel like the silver tone is probably little bit more, like maybe a nickel silver or something like that. But this comes to 7.5 on the mandrel. You could probably get it up to 8. I don't know that you could get it. You could probably get it down to a size 7. You might could go a little bit smaller than size 7. But right now 7.25 works perfect, and it goes to 7.5. It could probably go just a little bit more. But there is this one. This one is going to be a starting bid at 8. If there's any interest on this one, it's just a little bit thinner. But really pretty cuff if there's any interest on this one. So that one's 8. Then some of the other ones that I've got that also would look great stacked with that. Now this one's going to be for a little bit smaller wrist. Um, this one's a little bit sharp on the edges. This does not have rounded. I tell you what, I'm going to pass on this one. It doesn't have rounded edges. Or you guys tell me if you want me to run it. This one, hey Tina, welcome in. This does not have rounded edges. So this is a little bit rough. And it doesn't have like those like little protectors, and I don't have anything to make a protector with. But I can run this if somebody's interested. It's total brutalist. But you know, it's there if anybody wants me to run it. But if not, we're gonna put that one to the side. Now this one is a brass one. This is brass and copper. If there's any interest in this one, this is a nice hefty one. This has got a little bit of weight on it. Comes to size 7. Could probably go to 7 1/4. Could probably go to maybe 6 1/4, but there's not a whole lot of. It's really thick. 7 1/4 looks about right. So I'd say this one is approximately 7 inches. It is thicker. So the flexibility, it's not as flexible as some of the thinner ones, but it's still a really nice bangle, or really nice cuff. I apologize, really nice cuff. So this one is going to be a starting bid of 10. If there's any interest on this one. And then, yeah, that kind of covers it with some of the other cuffs. Now, I've got other copper items if anybody would like for me to run through those. So let's see what else we've got. I do have, those are the ones that are actually copper. I've got some brass ones. Would anybody be interested in any brass ones? So we're looking at, and I'm just going to show, and you guys tell me if you want me to run them. I've got something like this that is really, really, really pretty. This one looks like it had a sticker in it at one time, and I imagine it probably said made in India, but I cannot guarantee. But a really pretty brass one. This one does have the sticker in it, made in India. This one's also brass. Beautiful brass bangles. So I could definitely run those if there's any interest. Oh, this one is copper. Forgot about this one. This one is copper. With like a little bit of braid work or something in there. But this one's also copper. I could run that one. And then just a couple of other brass ones. We've got this one that reminds me of Wonder Woman. There's that one. And then this one has floral etching. But again, really cool cuffs if there's any interest. Cuffs and bangles if there's any interest in those. So you guys let me know if there's any interest in me running these. But if not, I will, we will move along. Okay. All right, I'm actually going to put some of these up real quickly while I'm... All right, so the cuff bracelets and the copper bracelets, these are here. If there's any interest in these, really cool pieces. Oh, and I do want to, let me show a couple of different copper pieces actually while I'm on it. So I'm gonna leave these. Look how pretty even something like this stacked together would be pretty. Your lucite with the gold leaf, and then a really pretty gold bangle. Like even something like that would be pretty stacked together. Let's see here. I did want to show at least this one copper necklace, and see if there's any interest. And I think I'm in the wrong bag. Well, let's change that. Let me show this brooch. This is a really cute apple brooch, and this is what I was thinking about with gifts. This is a really pretty, like if you have a teacher, or somebody, that you know for Christmas, this would be either a fun little gift, is a cute little apple brooch. It is, hammered copper and hammered brass. Really, really, really great little brooch. And what you can also do, and this is Tammy's idea, but when you're gift wrapping, like if you're going to give a teacher a gift and you're gift wrapping, you can always put the brooch as a bow or part of the bow, to make a cute little accent, to your present. So cute little apple. If there's any interest on this one, and this one's going to be a starting bid at 5. So apple brooch, copper. It is copper and it is brass, but this is just base metal. Um, so cute little brooch. If there's any interest in that one, I'm gonna set him over there. All right. And then I do have earrings too, if anybody's interested in any earrings. But the necklace that I wanted to show, is this brass necklace. Now the chain itself, is brass. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Minnie. And Minnie, I've already moved on, so I'm going to mark you sold. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cute little brooch. That would make an excellent gift. All right, so then you guys, once I get through with this one, I'm gonna move on to something else. You guys tell me what else you all would like to see. I can do brooches. I can do Christmas brooches. I can do fancy brooches. I can do I've got a lot of rhinestones. I've got reds and greens, and I don't know. I got all kinds of things. So you guys be thinking and let me know. What y'all would like to see next. And of course, I can always do Rosemary G too. But I don't have a whole lot of Rosemary G left. But I do have a lot of vintage. So awesome. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. And I'm on Marky Sold. Oh, my poor kitty. What is wrong with you? Why aren't you upstairs with everybody? Did they shut you out? She is asleep at my foot. Bless her heart. Oh, I want to pick her up, but she doesn't like for me to pick her up. She's one of those that doesn't like to be held. She just likes attention when she wants it. All right, so this one is Bell Company. So the chain itself is not copper. It is copper plated. But the pendant is solid copper. So the chain, and I never did write down the length of the chain. That's what I was trying to find. All right, so the chain itself has a fold-over clasp. It is 24 inches long. So right here is the fold-over clasp. And again, it's a nice chain. It does have some wear up here. The copper is a little bit prettier down here, but it is copper plated. But this is not. This is solid copper. This is the eagle, and then you've got like this face down here, and then you've got the back. Oh, wait a minute. The bracelet. What, I did get the brooch. The bracelet. The bracelet. Did I get the bracelet? I did not get the bracelet at 5. Let me think here. I did get the brooch. Okay, so the bracelet at 5. Do we remember which one it was? Remind me which bracelet it was. No, I haven't done brooches yet, and if you want me to do brooches, I can do brooches next. I have more Christmas ones and different ones and shiny, pretty ones. Which bracelet was it, Minnie? Was it the smaller one? Okay, okay. Sounds good. Alright, so I won't do that one next. Okay. Minnie, I will find the cuff. The bracelets. I just need to figure out which one it was. But I got my copper ones right here. Was it this one? I bet it was this one. Yeah, I'm here, Minnie. Which bangle? I mean, which cuff? I'm sorry that there's such a lag. Yeah, I've got the brooch. I've got the brooch at 5. I'm just not sure which bracelet, Minnie. I apologize. Yeah, I just don't know which bracelet it was. Anyone? Let me see. Let me see if I can go back a little bit. Have I lost my chat? Can y'all hear me? Minnie, you may need to go out and come back in or refresh or something because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which bracelet it was. I caught you on the brooch. I got the brooch. But I missed which bracelet that you were interested in. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. So we've got a serious lag, it looks like. Yeah, I got the brooch, but I didn't I must have missed the bracelet. But my picture's frozen? Oh, well, that's not good. Unless it was me not moving. It might have been me not moving. Um, okay, well, I'm going to set this down. And I'll go back and watch. And I'll just put down to go back and watch. All right. Um, okay, good. All right. I'm just going to go back and watch replay and I'll get it. I'll figure it out. All right. But anyway, this one is Bell Trading Company. Anyway, 24 inches long on the chain. Then we've got the pendants. The Eagle pendant. There is the tag on the back, solid copper, Bell Trading. Really great. When I'm concentrating. um, so this one I'm gonna do is start in bed. I'm gonna bring this one down and do a start in bed at 20. I was just this is like a deer caught in a headlight. All right, but really, I love this. I think this is really cool. This would be fun on a torque. Of course, it's a little bit smaller torque, but this would look really, really pretty on a torque too. So really great piece. Bell Trading. If there is any interest on that one, okay. And all right, so I'm gonna leave my copper bags out. Okay. Hey, Minnie, I'm not sure which bracelet. I did. Um, yeah, no, for real. Yeah, I know. Uh, yeah, I've been there. Um, Minnie, I did get the brooch. I am not sure which bracelet, but I've got down that you want one of the bracelets so I can go back through and watch. Or if you can just let me know which one it was, if it was a copper or brass, or if it was one of the braided ones. I got the bigger one, the one at 12. I did get the one that was 1 inch. But the last one with the price of 5, I'm not entirely sure which one it is. Um, After, okay. After the bangles, there were 2 for 5. Okay. And so, let me see here. I set this over to the side. I feel like it's probably, was it this one? Yeah, we're talking about copper, right? So there was this one. I can't remember what I have on this one. That one I think I did at 8. This one I think I had 10. Oh, wait a minute. The 2 yellow bangles, those sold. Yeah, the two bangles that were yellow, those sold. Not copper ones, but just the 2 bangles. Okay. Okay. All right, I got you. So it wasn't the copper bangles, it was the lucite bangles. Okay. Okay, that clears that up. Hey Bruce, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so we're gonna move on from copper. All right, so yeah, Minnie, those 2 yellow ones, those sold. Okay, all right, sounds good. And if what I could do is I can email you too to kind of confirm. But anyway, we'll I'll work on that. I'll email you tomorrow. I'll go back and through and watch this tomorrow. Before the next show, and try to catch you on that one. Okay, so we've done Lucite, we've done Bengals, we've done Goldfields, we have done Copper. Um, we don't want to do brooches yet. So, what would you guys like to see? We have vintage, we've got earrings, we've got costume, we've got gemstones, we've got sterling, we have glass. So let's liven it up a little bit. So you guys tell me if there is something that y'all want to see specifically. Let me know. If not, I'm gonna switch over and do just a little bit of glass and see if there's any interest in just a little bit of glass. This is a really precious necklace. And this one has just a little teeny bit of rock crystal. So this is an 18-inch. So we're going to move on from the bangles. Let's get this out here. All right. This is really, really pretty. So this has got AB crystals. So you've got these beautiful AB crystal beads. And here's the clasp. Just a regular lobster claw clasp. Not sterling. This is probably stainless steel. But AB crystal glass. And then these are actually rock crystal. So these register up there on the Presidian. So these are like little faceted rock crystal beads, and they're super cold. This is a really beautiful little necklace, 18 inches. Just really beautiful little piece. If there's any interest on this one, I'm going to run this one at a starting bid at 24. If there's any interest on this. It is just a very precious little necklace. It is absolutely precious. The beads are really pretty. This is great to layer with different things if you wanted to, or it's perfect standalone. It is 18 inches long, and I love the little rock crystal beads. It's just really sweet. So that's there if there's any interest in that one. Then, let's see here. This has got all kinds of different things in it. This is another really pretty crystal necklace. This one is... Let's see. Make sure I got my right tag here. All right, so let me get the right length on this one. Don't think I have the right length on this one. Or I'm not exactly sure which tag it is, so I don't know that I have the right length. So let me do that. This one's got a mix of different colored glass crystals. Crystal glass. So this one is 18 inches long. Just a silver tone toggle. So there's the little toggle clasp. But I love this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. And this is just fun for any time. But you've got beautiful glass crystal beads. So you've got green and amber and blue and clear. Down here you've got some that are a little bit more like of a blush color. But just absolutely beautiful, beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one. It is very shiny. It is very shimmery. And I love these beads. I love these. All right, sounds good. Have a great evening, Karen. Thank you so much. Yes, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. So this is absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest in this one, We're just going to get this one going. We're going to start the bid at this at 18. If there is any interest. It's just very pretty. I love the colors. It's just a very shimmery, shiny, sparkly. And it's so much prettier in person. As a matter of fact, I want to test those bigger beads. But beautiful necklace. If there's any interest in that one, and that one has the starting bid of 18. It really is a pretty necklace. It's very, very sparkly. Great for any kind of parties or celebrations. You can wear it formal. You can wear it casual. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. I was not trying to cut the lights out here. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Next. What do we have next? Oh, this is a cool necklace. Now, this is a great statement piece. Now, this will be great to wear for, parties or anything like that. Thank you, Elizabeth. I could run them. Let me run this one, and then I can bring out some, and see if there's any interest. We do have quite a lot of brooches. We got everywhere from Christmas to fancy ones. This one is is it Vival Love, VIVL and Love. But it's a really neat 19 to 22.5 inch necklace. You've got like the silver tone chain, and then you come down to like this bib piece. It's different. This is definitely different. Definitely a statement piece. But right here is the little tag. I'm not very familiar with them. But then here is the glass crystal beads. Really, really pretty. These are gorgeous. So neat necklace. If there's any interest on this one. And this one is just the start bid at 15. But beautiful glass. It is a really neat glass necklace. And it's very shiny. It is definitely shiny. But it's neat because these have caps on them. And so like even like the little ones, I feel like it's, pretty well made. Because even some of these on the inside have like little caps, and all the beads are faceted. And like some of these, like these have like kind of like two-tone. Like one side is a little bit more clear or smoky. Then the other side has like this green, finish to it with the AB finish. So really pretty sparkly. You can see how sparkly it is. It's just a really different piece. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. And if not, we will pass. And I did want to check on the one previous. And some of these like little glass beads are very... Okay, so these are the glass ones. Okay. Alright, so that's a couple of glass pieces. Let me go ahead and switch over and we can do some brooches. If there's any interest in them. I do have a lot of brooches. So we've got some for Christmas. And we've got some for some fancy ones. So let's see here. Here's the Christmas, here's the fancy. Alright, so let me show some of the fancy ones. Is it still too dark in here? Did I cut all my lights off? No, there we go. Feels like it's too dark in here now. In the light box. Ooh, that just did it. Okay. So, these are some different. These are really really pretty. This first one is a Judith Lee. Gorgeous Judith Lee brooch. If there's any interest on this one. You've got your darker cognac colored stones, you've got your amber colored stones, and then you've got your 1AB. It is absolutely beautiful. And it sparkles. It is shimmery, it is shiny, it is absolutely gorgeous. Right here is the back. The pin works awesome, works great. It is a little snug. You don't want it to be willy-nilly. So that one's there. And then this one is signed Judith Lee. So you can see right there where it's signed Judith Lee. Gorgeous brooch. Really beautiful condition. I'm going to bring this one down. This one's one that was in my collection. But I am going to bring this down a little bit. I had 50 on it. I'm going to bring this down and do a starting bid at 40. If there's any interest on this one, and this one's Judith Lee. It is absolutely beautiful, and again, this is great to wear as a brooch. It is also, you could also put an adapter to it. This would be beautiful, as a pendant. But it's a truly gorgeous brooch if there's any interest on this one. And it is sparkly. It's very sparkly. Alright, so then the next one is going to be, this is a spindly one. Now I feel like this one may be Beau Jewels. I am not sure. This one is not signed. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is like, I guess they call their Starburst. Again, with the cognac colored rhinestones and then the amber rhinestones. But you've got these beautiful, like, spindles. Then you've got these baguettes. Gorgeous baguettes. This is all prong set. And then, of course, the inside. Really beautiful. Here is the back. And again, clasp. Working order. Make sure I go the right way with it. So there's that. And again, this just reminds me of Beau Jewels, because I've got another one that's very constructed, very similar, and I was able to verify was Beau Jewels by finding another one online. But really pretty brooch if there's any interest on this one. This one I'm just doing a starting bid at 28 if there is any interest on this one. And again, this is great to wear as a brooch. Could definitely wear it as a pendant if you wanted to add an enhancer to it. You could do different things with this. This would look great as an ornament. If somebody wanted to dress up their Christmas tree with really pretty brooches, this would be an incredible ornament. Or even tree topper for a small tree. Or if you're doing a brooch tree, think about how pretty this would be as a tree topper for a brooch tree. Oh no, you could do all kinds of things. On a coat, on a scarf, on a headband, definitely. But you can do different things with it too, Christmas time. I just think that would be awesome. Yeah, beautiful colors for fall and winter. Exactly, Dana. Now this next one, this one again, is from my collection. And this one was a little bit hard to price, because the comps were way up there. The comps were anywhere from like 75 to 125 or 150 on this one. This is incredible. This has your molded glass, and I guess you call these watermelon. Or at least the ones with the green, you've got the watermelon. Some of these have stripes. I guess they're all watermelon, just some are a little bit more defined, some are a little bit more blended. I don't know how else to get this thing. But this is, all right, so working order. Here's the back. There's the back. There's no markings. I do not see any markings anywhere, not on the pin either. It does not have a pin stop. But I just want you guys to see just how truly, look at how beautiful this is. Like, this is so much prettier in person than what you're seeing through the video. It's just absolutely incredible. So beautiful brooch. If there's any interest on this one, yeah, it is. It is absolutely. Is that clear? Is what clear? I mean, I guess they're translucent. They're not opaque. These are blue. They're blue. So blue stones, and then I guess watermelon stones, but they're really pretty icy blue. Really pretty blue, light blue. No, they're not clear stones. They're blue stones and then watermelon stones. So stones that have like a little bit darker blue, red, and green stripes. Some stripes are more defined. Some stripes are a little bit more blended. Like the molded glass, the stripes are blended. The round ones, they are more defined, I guess you could say. The size on this one, it is approximately 2.5 inches. Yeah, so about 2.5 inches by 2 and yeah, about 2.5 inches. Yeah, it's 2.5 inches. So always it's about 2.5 inches. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 54 if there is any interest on this one. It is absolutely stunning. All prong set. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for asking. So really pretty, really beautiful brooch if there's any interest on that one. Just that light just does it so much more justice, but it's so much prettier in person. It really is a gorgeous brooch. Okay, so thank you guys for looking on that one. Next one is going to be a Juliana brooch. This one is a verified Juliana brooch. It is in the database. Is it Juliana database? So this is by D&E for their Juliana line. And you can see, I mean, it's got beautiful colors. This one right here is uranium glass, but none of the rest are. But you've got these beautiful blue, deep blue, and green stones, little magenta stones. Here is the back. You've got your pin stop. You've got your spirals for the stem. Absolutely beautiful brooch. If there's any interest on this one, I cannot remember the reference number. But it is in the database. This one I'm going to do a starting bid at 34 if there is any interest on this one. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a stunning brooch. And the colors are very rich and really pretty. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. And next one that we've got, this one is, I think this one's just a little Austrian brooch. It looks like to be Austrian made. There is no maker's mark on this one. But again, working order. And this one is more like of a brown. I don't know. Maybe it's not really cognac. But just like a little like chocolate color rhinestones, then yellow rhinestones, which are uranium, and then little green ones. Surprisingly, the green ones do not react to UV light, but the yellow ones do. And as a matter of fact, if you guys would like to see that, we can do that too. Yeah, I like to play with the black light, which we did earlier. First, let me cut spotlight off. Alright, so then you can see the round ones. The yellow ones actually react to the black light. So really cool if there's any interest in that one. And let me cut this back off. And cut all the lights back on again. Alright, so for our little Austrian one, this one I am just going to do a start bids at 24 if there's any interest on this one. Pretty little Austrian brooch. It is very sparkly, it is very shiny, it is very pretty. Here is the back. Again, working order. I just feel like this one happens to be Austrian. But pretty little brooch. If there's any interest on this little guy, and this one I've got a starting bid at 24. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. And a couple of other different ones that I've got. This one is little maple leaf. This is a silver tone. This is just a small little maple leaf one. It is signed B. David. So you've got clear rhinestones and green rhinestones. Absolutely beautiful. So if there's any interest on this one's also going to be a starting bid at 24. So there's this one. And this one is signed B. David. Here's the back. And up here's where it's signed B. David. So there's that one. It is really pretty. Really pretty little piece. It's all good. But thank you. They're absolutely gorgeous. This next one is the Arthur Pepper one. Art 1960s. This is the one that has like that. Yeah, definitely. Yes, please feel free to email me. Yeah, definitely. And there's a few more. I've got a few more others here somewhere too. A couple. I know I've got another that I think is Bo Jules. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, this one is the Arthur Pepper one, 1960s. It's really well constructed. It's got art signed back here on the back. Really great. This one has like the darker topaz and then the faux pearl, and then it does have some other faux pearls and like little AB rhinestones. So really pretty. This one I'm gonna bring down. This one I'm doing a starting bid at 42 if there's any interest on this one. I had this one higher for a long time, but I've brought this one down just a little bit. But I love brooches. If you guys can't tell, because these right here are actually from my collection. You can tell I love my brooches. I still have some Juliana ones. I do still have some Juliana ones in my collection that I don't want to let go of yet. But some of these I can let go of. So another one, this one I think is also maybe a little Austrian one. I'm not entirely sure. But this is another sweet little brooch. And again, with sort of your chocolate rhinestones. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in, Bruce. And hope you guys are doing well. So thank you, thank you. And if you think about it before you go, share your channel. Please be sure to share your channel. But beautiful brooch, if there's any interest on this one, I'm doing a starting bid at 20. And here's the back. Okay. Again, these are all working order, but this is a pretty little brooch. So there's that one. And then this is the other one that I am saying. This one is, I think, also Beau Jewels. This is the one where I found one like this online. However, while the brooch isn't signed, the earrings were signed. And they had the earrings. I don't have the earrings. But this is really, really pretty. Now, the stones are like a darker slate blue. And then, of course, you've got the real shiny rhinestone one in the middle, or AB one in the middle. And then you've got the AB spindly ones. So really beautiful. Here's the back. This back is not signed. And of course, I was going to say this one actually could be, I don't know. Doesn't exactly look like the back of Judith Lee. I don't look like the back of that one either. But anyway, a really pretty brooch if there's any interest on this one. And this one is a starting bid at 40. If there's any interest on that one. Had to think about that one for just a minute. But beautiful brooch. I love this. I love the colors on this one. This is a pretty one for Christmas too, if you wanted to. No, I do not want to re-enter my password. Thank you. That was a random thing to come up on my computer. Alright. So those are the fancies. Or I guess what I call the fancies. So let me move these along. Alright, so what else would you guys like to see? Is there any interest in any of the Christmas ones? I've got Christmas. I've got, I don't know, I got all kinds of stuff. I've got necklaces. I've got crystal. I've got, I don't know, you guys tell me. What are some things that you guys would like to see? That one over here. I do have all kinds of different Christmas, more Christmas things that we haven't seen yet. Or at least not this Christmas season. Any requests for anything? We've got gemstones. No check. I wish. I do not have a check glass Christmas tree. I do have a little. I don't know that it's check though. So no, I don't have any check glass Christmas trees. I actually think I don't know that I have very many Christmas trees left. Besides the ones I had the other day. But I do have some neat, like, little, rhinestone. Let me see. Say what, let me just show what I've got, and you guys let me know, and I'll run them. Let's do that. No Weiss Christmas trees. No, the only thing Weiss that I do have, is this. I do have Weiss, strawberries. Oh, did you get your spider? Yay. Is he not the coolest spider? That's awesome. This is Weiss. I do have Weiss, strawberries. I've got, 2 different strawberry brooches. And then I've got 2 sets of strawberry clip-on earrings, that are all marked Weiss. That's awesome. I'm so glad, Elizabeth. Awesome, awesome. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That's awesome. Hey. So little spider found a home. I'll run through these and you guys stop me if y'all want me to I'll show them and then y'all let me know when I can run these. If there is any interest on the Weiss necklace, let me know. And I can rerun this one too, if you guys would like for me to. This first one is a rhinestone poinsettia. This one is really pretty big. There is the back. This one is missing just a handful, maybe like 3 or 4 little rhinestones here and there. But because there's so many, you really have to like sit down and go through each one and find it. um so anyway, it's so jam packed. This is absolutely beautiful. This is great. I mean, you could still wear this, get an adapter and wear this on for a necklace. I mean, look how pretty that would be. Look how pretty. Like, think if this was a gold torque. Look how pretty that would be. So I could run that one if there's any interest in that one. This is a pretty wreath one. With the 2 little doves. There's the back. Now, alright, so I'm sure these are glued in. These are not prong set. Yeah, these are not prong set. Not on this one. Now, this one is prong set. I don't know the age of this one. And I don't know the maker of this one. This is the only one that really made me consider. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. This one is all prong set. This one is incredible. I'm trying to go through and make sure that all the rhinestones are accounted for on this one. Yeah, I don't see anything missing. So this is really, really pretty. Okay, you do have, okay. And Warner strawberries. That's awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, those are really pretty pieces. So if anybody would like for me to run this one, I can. This is the only one that I was thinking like these could be check. But here's the back. I mean, it's definitely a finished back. So this could be, not check in some other company. But this one's really pretty. These are prong set. So I could run this one if anybody's interested. Okay, all right, all right. So let me run through these. This is a really nice hefty brooch. It is absolutely beautiful, even with just a few of the rhinestones missing. And let me see if I can find where they're missing. There's a few right up here that are missing. You gotta hunt. There's maybe one right there missing. This one, no, no, they're not. I don't think these are signed. This one, I'm going to do a starting bid. I'm going to do a starting bid of 8 on this one. Just because it is missing. Just a couple of little rhinestones, but it's gorgeous. I mean, you really don't miss them. And there's the back. I can straighten that up a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit older. That pin goes out a little bit past the clasp, although I don't know exactly how old. But it really is beautiful. So this one is 8, if there's any interest on that one. This little wreath right here, again, working order. This one I think is probably a little bit newer, but really pretty little enamel wreath. This one is going to be, okay, awesome. Thank you, Minnie. All right, so count this one down. Going once, twice, Fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. All right. And get this one in a bag for you, my dear. Thank you. Well, hey, kitty cat, welcome in. Well, it depends on the brooch. That's a really good question. It kind of depends on the brooch, and it also kind of depends, on your experience though too. A lot of times with this one, if the clasp is a little bit past, the clasp usually is indicative of its age, which is older, maybe about 40s, 30s, 40s, especially the longer it is. That kind of tells you. This makes me think about maybe 80s, which it's still vintage. I mean, these things are still over 20 years old. So, I mean, technically it's vintage anyway, just some are a little bit older than others. This one I wouldn't think would be too much past 90s, 80s or 90s, and just because of the way that this is made. Okay? So you've got a lot of texture on the back, which this one kind of confuses me a little bit because you do have a lot of the texture, but again, you still have the longer clasp. Oh, you were all good. It's a great question. Now this one I definitely feel like is older, because again, the way that this is made, with the background, but it's finished. So that's the only reason why I don't necessarily think is check. If it was unfinished, I would definitely say is check. So anyway, so that's just a little bit, and I'm no expert. I am by far no expert at all. But that's kind of what I go by. But it's a great question. I appreciate you asking. Really great questions. And anytime I can share what I do know or what I think I know, I will be glad to do that. All right, so anyway, this one. Did I run this one yet? I haven't run this one. Hey, Karen, welcome in. This one is going to be a starting bid at 5. If there's any interest on this one. And so that's just a little enamel, silver tone, enamel, with the little doves. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Minnie. So if there's any other interest, yes, I will. Definitely will, Merche. If there's any other interest on this one, we're looking at 6. If not, we're going to count this one down to Minnie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. I think we kind of ran out of trees the other day, Karen. I do have some bows. Um, Bows and snowmen. I may have another angel or a couple of angels. I don't think I have really any other Christmas trees. I'm trying to think. There may be one or two in the bag. I am not sure. Now this is the one I'm a little bit on, like a little bit not sure of. Um, this one I am going to, but I do know that the stones are there. They are absolutely gorgeous and they are prong set. Absolutely beautiful. I still call this one. I definitely feel like this is vintage. I just don't know if this is check or not. But it's a really gorgeous brooch. And you can see where they're open down here. It's again another reason why I think it could be. But I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on these. Um, yeah, it's missing a rhinestone. I mean, I could definitely run it, but it's missing a rhinestone. I was gonna replace the rhinestone. So, but this is a newer one. It's got a newer clasp. I could run it, and put a rhinestone in it. Um, oh, I know. All right, let me run this one. This one I'm just gonna do a start and bid at 15. If there is any interest. So this one is a start and bid at 15. It is absolutely gorgeous, really beautiful. You could, it just shines. You're filling up oh, that's cool. That's awesome. So Minnie is in at 15. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 16 or above. It is absolutely shiny and sparkly. Awesome. Thank you, Merche. Merche is in at 17. Really beautiful brooch. It is very, very shiny. Okay, Minnie is in at 20. It's really catching the light well. It is very, very sparkly. Okay. All right. Thank you, Merche. Thank you for your bids. Minnie is at 20. If there is anybody else that's interested, we're looking at 21 or above. But if not, we will count this one down for Minnie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Minnie. And that is at 20. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It's really, really pretty. All right. I know. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. All right. So let's see what else we've got. So some of the other ones, I do have a few more for tomorrow, that I'll have for tomorrow. But let me see if there's any interest. Where's the other bag? These are some of the other things, other pieces, other Christmas ones. And you guys just let me know if you want me to run them or stop and run some of these. Some of you guys have seen these. But this is a reindeer. I can run this one if there's any interest. So there's reindeer. If there is any interest on this one, I could run this one. And again, I could put whatever color rhinestone you want in here. I think I've got a bag of check rhinestones that I can put, something in there. So that's always an option. So some of the other ones I've got, this one is a bow. I really love this one. It is very sparkly. It's silver tone, but it does have some like little rhinestones. And this would be great to put on a gift. So there's that. And this is a little snowman. And we've got another angel. Again, stop me if you guys want me to run any of these. There's a real pretty angel. These are a couple of the other little Christmas tree ones. This is the angel Christmas tree with the enamel. These are not signed. This is another one. This one's really pretty though. This one's also not signed. Okay, so the angel. All right, so this angel, yeah, the angel's really, really pretty. This one is going to be, let me put the pen back in the, so this one is going to be a starting bid at 5. If there's any interest on this one. Yep, 5 on the angel. So this one is a starting bid at 5. All right, so Minnie is in at 5. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 6 or above. If not, we'll call this one down for Minnie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful little brooch. All right. So that's the blue angel. And guys, don't let me forget to do a giveaway. Sometimes when I do the night shows, for whatever reason, I forget. So don't let me forget to do a giveaway. All right, thank you. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, you were so sweet, Minnie. Okay, I will do that. I will gift that one to Merche, the angel. Yes. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Yep, gift alerts. That's so sweet, Minnie. Thank you. All right, so we will get that one to Merche. She will love that. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Beach, welcome in. Is that Katie? Welcome in, welcome in. I think I've asked you before. Let's see. All right, so we've got these. Y'all let me know. Let me push this down just a little bit. Y'all let me know if there's if you guys would like for me to run any of those. I think we had talked about that before, Katie. I don't know, or we talked about the beach before. It was something like that made me think of you. The enamel tree. Okay, so this one, this is really cool. All right, so here's the back, and it does close. It's a little loose, but anyway, there we go. So working order. So this is just a neat sort of like a gold tone, with your can't talk, green glitter, angel bodies, and then of course you got the wings, and then you got the little red rhinestones for the head. Just a really cute little brooch. If there's any interest on this one, the other one, okay. All right, the angel tree is 5. So this one, starting bid at 5. If there's any interest on the angel tree. Sorry about that, Deborah. I'll catch the other one. All right, Minnie. Thank you. Minnie is in at 5. Um. Uh. Can I show the last tree? Is that this one, the angel tree? Yes, this one, the angel tree. All right. So right now we've got the high bid at 5. Um. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 6 or above. Give me just 1 minute, kitty cat, and I will answer your question. But really, it's all over the place. Anywhere and everywhere, different places. All right. All right, so if there's no other interest, we're going to call this one down for Minnie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. All right, so Kitty, it's really kind of all over the place. I go to yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, thrift shopping, antique malls, flea markets, really all over the place. Now some of these things actually came from my collection, and things that I've just kind of bought and saved over the years. But I mean, I don't know. It just depends. Like I bought this one for me, didn't quite fit, so I'm reselling it. This is from my collection. These I sourced. Most of these are actually from my collection. Um, these I sourced. And when I say sourced, I found them at, yeah, just basically everywhere. Sometimes I can get lucky enough and find something online. But shopping online, you're already shopping market value. So it's hard to do it online. But then again, sometimes it's hard to find. Um, oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you, Minnie. That is sweet of you. All right. So, Minnie, Angel, Tree. And then that one is to Deborah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Minnie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now this other one, this is the pretty little enamel one. So it's got a little enamel up here for the star, and then you've got like this little green enamel for the, what do you call it? The bows or boughs of the tree. And then like the little skirts. Here's the back. I feel like it should be signed, but it's not signed. But it's a pretty little tree. So if there's any interest in this one is going to be a starting bid at 5. Trying to make sure I catch everything. So, um, but beautiful little tree. If there's any interest on this one, all right. So this one is at 5. Yeah, yeah. And market value fluctuates. Now, I will buy something and cross check it and research it and everything online. Um, but it's hard to source online sometimes. Of course, it's hard to hard to source in real life too. Especially if you don't have anything. Um, gotcha, Deborah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotcha, gotcha. That's so sweet of you, Minnie. That is so sweet of you, though. All right. So Minnie is in on this one, and we're gonna count this one down to Minnie. So this one is at 5. Um, okay. All right, I can do that. Um, I have not sold the blue DTR. No, I haven't gotten to DTR yet. Um, when I finish up the Christmas stuff, I can do DTR next. I have not gotten to that yet. All right, so we're gonna count this one down. Um, so going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. All right, so this one is sold. Too many. All right, so the angel tree to Dina. Oops. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful tree. So then I'm gonna put you down for that one. Um, you still, I know what you're trying to say. Bless your heart. I know what you're trying to say, Deborah. You're saying it really was very thoughtful, and it was always very thoughtful of Minnie. Minnie, you were such a sweetheart. Um, you were always such a sweetheart, Minnie. Uh, there you go, Deborah. We knew what you meant. Oh, poor Deborah. All right, we got you. We got it. All right, so, let's see here. Those were those trees. Did I have anything else? All right. So a couple of other little things. I don't know that these are necessarily Christmas. Um, this is a neat little vintage pen. This is like that lucite or acrylic. And then you've got the red orchids. I just put it in there because of the red orchids, because of the red flowers. But this is such a neat, like, little vintage pin. They did all kinds of ornaments and different things with this type of lucite design. And you can kind of see, like, I don't know, this is just cool. So if there's any interest in this pen, I am going to, now this is a vintage, like this is definitely vintage. I think these were what, 50s, 60s maybe. I remember having some ornaments. I had some ornaments that were similar to this. And they were like what, bright something. Um I knew what she was trying to say. Um there's one that is this one is copper tone. This is Leah Sophia, San Leah Sophia. It is not solid copper. Um uh Not solid copper, but this one is copper. And this one's the one with the Christmas cutouts. So this one's a copper one. This one is copper plated. What, this one? Okay. Were you looking at this one? The Leah Sophia? Or the Christmas cutouts? Christmas cookie cutouts. I call it Christmas cookie cutouts because that's what that reminds me of. This one reminds me of Christmas cookies. So, yeah, these are really, really pretty. Um, all right. So, if you want me to run in either one of those, kitty cat, just let me know which one you'd like for me to run. But this one right now, I don't think oh, I did have a Hollycraft one. I think it was Hollycraft. Let me look real quickly. All right, so this one is at 15 if there's any interest on this one. Maybe not so much Christmassy, but it is really pretty. If there's any interest on that one. All right, let me look and see real quickly. It seemed like I had, but I may not have brought it for the show. I thought I did. Let me think. It would be in the big box. It was all in the big box. Alright, those are bangles. We're done with the bangles. I've got a really cool, the lucite pen. I've got that one at 15. I've got this one at 15. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a style. Yeah, definitely. Of course. And you can always email me. My email is up at the top of the chat. All right, I do have this one Christmas tree left. Now these are, they look like they're prong set, but they're not prong set. These are I guess pasted rhinestones or glued rhinestones. And you can see some of the glue on, I guess it's the glue, or maybe that's just part of it. There is this one. And, I don't know. You can see it looks like just a little bit of glue maybe on some of these. But anyway, this is a really, really pretty, I mean, it is a really pretty brooch. This one is, it is signed. I think this one was Hollycraft. So it's like that, it looks like it's prong set, but it's not prong set. Yeah, so this one's Hollycraft. So this is it's a really pretty brooch. If there's any interest on this one. Really beautiful rhinestones, but these are pasted rhinestones. But you can see that they've got some of the prongs to give it that imitation. So here is the back. It is in working order. So this one, it is Hollycraft. But anyway, this one I'm going to do a start bid at 10. If there's any interest on this one. So this one was in one of my other bags. Okay, awesome. Karen, thank you. Karen is in at 10. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 11 or above. It is a really pretty brooch. It actually does sparkle. It really does sparkle. All right, so we will count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, thank you. Thought I had that one more. All right, awesome. Now I think that really does do it. Okay, I will gladly do that. Well, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. So then I'll mark that one in for you as well. That's very sweet of you, Deborah. Will do. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. Now what? Now wait a minute. We just talked about something. What else did we want to see tonight? Oh, the J King. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see here. It is really, really beautiful. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. All right, so let's see. Elizabeth, you wanted to see the Blue J King. So let me get a hold of that bag here real quickly. Forgive me, it may take me just a moment. All right. All right, so the Blue J King. Oh, you sent me an email. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna let me check my email. Last time I tried to check my email on this thing and went poop. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we can, that's fine. We can definitely do that. So you're good, Elizabeth. All right, so all right. I'll bring out this bag and see if there's any interest. This one is the J King bag. I call my J King bag. So the first one we're going to show is the lapis necklace with the, was it azurite? I don't know that I have a tag on this. I don't think I wrote a tag on this one. Yeah, I don't think I wrote a tag on this one. All right, so this is a really gorgeous set. This is a beautiful lapis necklace. And let's see here. No, you're not at all. This is awesome. Yes, so lapis was it lapis lazuli? Is that how you say it, lazuli, or is it lazuli? Yeah, it's lazuli, I think. This one is roughly 28 inches. And then you've got about a 2 to 3 and a half inch extension. So 28 to probably like 30, 31 inches. So here is the sterling silver clasp and hook. And there's the little heart. Beautiful necklace. Beautiful lapis beads. And then you come down and you've got this beautiful azurite. What is it? Azurite malachite type pendant. But anyway, you've got your blues and this does not do this thing justice. But anyway, this beautiful pendant, DTR pendant, then also comes with matching earrings. I love this set. This is one of my favorite sets. But I just don't wear it often enough. And I don't wear a whole lot of blues. So I've decided to let like my lapis stuff go. So really beautiful earrings. If there's any interest on the set, yeah, the set is absolutely gorgeous. I purchased this from Jody's Jewels, several, or it might even be a year now, or several, months ago, whenever she started. But anyway, the set is, starting bid at 85. Absolutely gorgeous, and so you can hopefully see these a little bit better. The colors are rich, gorgeous blues, and they've got these beautiful, beautiful greens. Same with this, with the pendants. Look how beautiful that is. When I say these things are so much prettier in person, I promise that these are definitely so much prettier in person. And look at the blue lapis. And you do have beautiful pyrite matrix. I always want to say pyrex. It's pyrite. I always have to catch myself. Pyrite matrix. But beautiful, beautiful set. If there's any interest. Now the necklace. The shortest is 18 inches. 28 inches. It's 28 inches. And then you've got about a 3-inch extension. So 28 to 31. It is. It is. I've got one more lapis necklace by J. King that I'm keeping right now. But I will probably eventually let that one go too. But it's absolutely beautiful set. Awesome. Thank you, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is in at 85. If there's any other interest, we're looking at, where are we at? $5 increments, we're looking at 90 or above. But if not, there you go. Merry Christmas to you. Beautiful set. So I'm going to count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really amazing set. So yay, congratulations. I'm going to put this in a bag for you. It's a really big bag. It is. It's a really beautiful piece. I hope you love it as much as, I hope you love it as much as I did. It really is a really nice set. I just never could, I just don't wear a lot. I don't know why I don't wear a lot of blue. Wear more neutral colors. All right. All right, got that in. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna keep on with this little bag for just a second, and then we'll switch gears and do a few other little things. I'm probably gonna close out about midnight, and at the end of the show, before we close out, I'll do the little giveaway. Um, the $5 Turtle Cash giveaway, but we'll do that. Um, oh, okay, gotcha. All right, well, have a great night, Karen. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful night. So we're gonna move the Weiss over. All right, so this next one is DTR J King. This one is also, I think this one was 18 to 21 inches. But sterling silver clasp, and the little hearts. This is the 3-strand, triple strand, 2 really tiny strands, and then one like little bigger strand of turquoise chips. And then you come down, you've got this beautiful turquoise nuggets. I love this because you can still see the pyrite in this. Really, really beautiful necklace. So this one, I have brought this one way down. We're doing this one a starting bid at 45. Yeah, happy tree hunting, Karen. Oh, that's awesome. I know. That's what I need to be doing is getting up and going to in the. Hey, no, wait a minute. My husband's home. I got the car in the morning. Ooh. Might need to consider that. But anyway, that is a heck of a price on J King. That's a heck of a price for a turquoise. So if there's any interest on that one, starting bid on that one is 45. Really beautiful piece. If there's any interest on that one. Now next thing that I've got, that's J King is this angel skin coral. Now, we all, I think, know about angel skin coral. It is, what is it? There's a moratorium, against mining or harvesting. Harvesting is what you're supposed to say. Harvesting coral. But this is absolutely incredible. So this necklace is a 50-inch drop. So that means this is 100 inches. 100 inches of angel skin coral. With few little bits and pieces of turquoise, a few little beads. So let me see here. Right here is the J King or DTR heart, and you just so you can see the turquoise. This is real turquoise. Okay, here's one that's got some of the matrix in it, and then so you can see the angel skin. Look how absolutely gorgeous this is. Now these are small beads. These are tiny beads. But look how beautiful they are. I'm only parting with this one because I have another one very, very similar, except thicker beads. So that's the only reason why I'm selling this one. But yes, this is angel skin coral. Now you can double. Now I've got this set 4. 4-way, so what is that roughly? I don't know, 25 inches. Yeah, this is stunning. This is absolutely beautiful. I just bought this one from Colette. And again, the only reason why I'm selling is because I've got another one very similar. I was going to put them together. But I really don't, I don't know. I was just going to try to see if somebody else may be interested in this one. So starting bid on this one is also going to be 85. Now this is really pretty with the turquoise. I love putting these together, because you've got turquoise in with the angel skin, and so this looks really pretty together. But this is just a gorgeous necklace. And again, angel skin coral, beaded angel skin coral. If there's any interest on this one. So it's a heck of a price on all those little angel skin. I mean, angel skin is expensive. I've seen necklaces for angel skin go well over $400. Yeah, it's really pretty. This is really, really pretty. And like I said, I mean, you could do this differently. I mean, you could do it on 3 strands. You could do 3 strands. You could do 2 strands. You can, it's just, you can mix it with different things. But this is absolutely stunning, guys. This is really, really pretty. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. So, thank you guys for looking. And we will pass on that one for a little bit. Alright, so you guys tell me what else would you guys like to see. So those are the J. King DTR pieces for some reason. I thought I had something else. I've got some Zapata pieces. I've got some Carolyn Pollock pieces. But I know we've seen that a few times. Other Christmas pieces. Yep, yeah, it is. It is absolutely gorgeous. All right. See, yeah, definitely. It's a beautiful piece. They're the different turquoise chips. And you can see they've got various colors in them. I'm sure that these are stabilized. They've got a protective coat over them. Same with this. This is definitely stabilized to help keep it from, aging not well. But you can see the pyrite in this too. I love it when you can see pyrite in the turquoise. Really beautiful piece. There's the back. Same thing. You've got all this matrix back here. And of course, and then the bail is turquoise. It's a really pretty piece. Again, huge fan. Oh yeah, this is silver. Yeah, anything J. King DTR is going to have sterling silver findings. Yeah, these are sterling silver. DTR 925. DTR 925. Yeah, anything J. King is going to have sterling silver findings. Unless if they do something off the wall with copper or brass or something like that. Okay? Yeah, that's what I was, well, yeah, no, not J. King. But I do have a copper piece of J. King. But it is solid copper. All right, awesome. Thank you, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is in at 45. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 47 or above. But if not, we will call this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Elizabeth. Beautiful necklace. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And it's great to, like I said, it's great to layer with different things. But I love J. King. But yes, definitely sterling silver. Yeah, that's an awesome price. That is a great price for that. All right. So that was the... All right. I know. Great catch. All right. Let's see here. What else would you guys... I could show the Carolyn Pollock. Oh, yes. Definitely. Definitely. That is a great Christmas gift. All right. So what else can I show you guys? What else would y'all like to see? trying to go through. I've got some faux pearls. I've got some other vintage things. Um, the Christmas cutout cuff on the table. Yes, that is this one. Really great cuff. I love this one. Solid copper, and then you've got like a. I think this is like silver plated, maybe. It looks like it's either silver plated or just a silver tone. Maybe it is like just a silver tone ridge. But really cool cuff. This is not sterling. Um, but really cool. I love the candy cane, the bale, and the I love this one. Me had so this one I'd say it's more for like 6.5 to 7. I wear 7.25, and so this is a little tough for me. So I'd say definitely right around 6.5. I would not go above 7. Because like I said, even that's a little bit tough on my wrist. But this one is a starting bid at 15 if there's any interest on this one. So this one is a starting bid at 15. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Minnie. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 16 or above. But if not, we will call this one down for Minnie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, thank you. Already had sold in there. All right, perfect. Thank you, Minnie. Yep. Awesome, awesome. So that's the copper cutout cuff. All right. So thank you, thank you. So let's see. This is, I think, instead of bringing out anything new, for tonight, I'm just gonna leave this open. If there's any requests, because I will be back on tomorrow, and so tomorrow, I've still got. I mean, trust me when I say I still have a ton to show. So tomorrow will be probably geared a little bit more towards some. I don't know. I got all kinds of stuff, guys. Um, we've got more Christmas brooches and more Christmas items. We've got some. I'm still, bring out some of the other brooches. I've got some gemstones to bring out. I don't know. I got all kinds of stuff. I do have some coral to bring out. I've got some malachite that I'm gonna bring out. Some silver and crystal necklaces. As well as some other crystal necklaces that I think are great for Christmas. Some beautiful like Monet and gold tone necklaces that I think are great for holidays. Got some really cool earrings too. And got some faux pearls, gemstones, garnets, angel skin. Coral will be back tomorrow. And I've got some sterling things to bring out tomorrow too. So there's still a lot for tomorrow. So, what happened? Oh yeah, definitely. I know. It was lovely meeting you too, and welcome to the Turtle Show, Kitty. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, yeah, there's a lot of gems. I do a lot with gemstones. It's just right now it just seems to be my stashes are a little bit more um sterling and copper and vintage based lately. But and usually it was used to always be more gemstones than anything else. But anyway, I've got a good mix of that for tomorrow. Some more Christmas stuff for tomorrow. But before we say goodbye and good night, let's do our $5 turtle cash. So it is Christmas time. So we are going to do our $5 turtle cash. So we all know YouTube. YouTube is not affiliated with my channel, has nothing to do with the giveaway. It's just $5 discounts on your purchases tonight or an upcoming purchase. So what we're going to do is we're going to guess something, and I'm going to type in the word go. As soon as I type in the word go, you guys can start guessing. And I guess we're going to keep it kind of simple. I thought about doing something Christmas, but we might be here until Christmas if I try to do something like that. I mean, you remember how long it took us to get to Scotland, right? So, good night, Kitty. Welcome again. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, but let's do, I don't know. I just got sleepy. Goodness gracious. Let's just do a number. Let's just keep it simple. We have 13 people in the chat. So let's do. Alright, so there's what I've got. So we're going to do a number between 1 and 20 and go. I apologize for not being a little bit more creative on that tonight. But anyways, for tonight or for any upcoming show, just you'll have to remind me sometimes if you've got one outstanding. Oh, there you go. I see it. Dina C. Dina. All right. The first person, actually the only person so far that I see it. All right. We can stop. We're good, guys. All right. So the answer was 4. And I actually only saw one person in the chat before. So Dina C, you won the the $5 turtle cash. So you can use that on any upcoming purchase. It doesn't have to be this weekend. It can be an upcoming purchase. Just remind me that you won. I mean, I try to keep up with it, but all my notebooks are kind of getting mixed up. It's close to the end of the year, and I'm getting full, and I'll have to retire all these at the end of the year and get new ones. All right, so awesome. All right, so again, do you guys want me to do a recap? Is there anything that you guys would like to like for me to go back over? Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, Dina. Congratulations. So yay. So yeah, if there's anything else that you guys would like to see, I could definitely run through some stuff. Y'all just tell me. We do have some really pretty things for tomorrow. Like this is a really cool necklace. This is a lucite necklace. This is a really gorgeous Charter Club set. This has the bracelet, necklace, and earrings. It's costume jewelry, but it's gorgeous. Do I have any amber? I don't have very much amber. Now, I can look and see. I knew I have one little necklace that I may have to... No, I don't have time for it. I've got this little... Okay, it's so good to see you, Deborah. Thank you so much for coming in. This is a pretty little necklace. This is, I think, 15.5 inches on wire. The clasp is sterling. But this is about the only bit of amber that I have at the moment. But this one, I don't remember what I have on this one. Let's just do starting bid at 12. If there's any interest on that one. But that's the only thing that I have right now. I think that's amber. Now I do have amber glass. I've got some amber glass items. I think I've sold almost all of my amber. Always on the lookout for amber because I love amber anyway. Um, any other requests? Anything else that you guys might like to see? Okay. What is on the silver brass? What is on the silver brass? Now wait a minute. What are we talking about? Oh. This, um, so I know this is silver. I'm not sure if these little things, little spacers are silver or not. But this is sort of like a red tone. Yeah, now this is silver. This is silver. I'm not entirely sure about these. They're a little bit too. I could try to get a scratch test on this. And let you know tomorrow. They could be little sterling silver beads. I know this is sterling. But I think these were a little bit hard to kind of try to test. But I could try it tomorrow and see. I don't think that they're brass. They don't look brass to me. Um, and since the finding is sterling, I kind of want to say they probably are sterling. Okay. All right. And I'll double check there too before I send it. I'll double check. But I'm just going to call it. So sold. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you. It's a sweet little necklace. And especially if you do have other amber pieces, it's great to mix with different things. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. All right. Any other anything else? Yeah, no, right? Any other things that you guys would like to see? I never did bring out Sterling, which I'll do that tomorrow, but if there is anything that you guys are interested in. Um, yes, I agree completely. You are right there, Merche. Amber and turquoise, amber and pearls. I like amber and pearls together too. Um, oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, always on the hunt. I love amber. If there's any other things that you guys are looking for, um, some of the other, I do have some jade I'll have tomorrow. I've got some beautiful Amazonite. I've got this that is supposed to be lavender. I'm going to say lavender jade or lavender jadeite. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty purple. So I got something like that too. Got all kinds of stuff. Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah. I see the ooh. Yeah, it is. It's really, really pretty. Um, it does register up in the jadeite. It is. Let me see if I know how long it is. Oh, I don't have my card. I have to look this one up. Looking for troll jewelry. Okay, so when you say troll, you might have to define that. So are we talking about jewelry with like the little troll characters, or am I, or is this something um slang that I probably should know what it means? Which is very possible. So this one's 18 inches. Yes, Dina. Yes, I agree. So this one is roughly 36 inches long. Um, it has a stainless steel clasp. It's not sterling, but it's also not silver plated. It looks like it is stainless steel. These are hand knotted. And these do register on the Presidian. Oh gosh. I think I was doing I think I was doing like 30 or 32. Let's do 28, I think. Let's do 28. So it is long. It's 36 inches long. So it does have a clasp. So you can open it and make it a little bit shorter. To roughly about maybe 16 inches. Um, or you could do something like that. Beautiful necklace if there is any interest on this one. Again, this one is 18-inch drop, so roughly 36 inches long. It's a long one, that's for sure. But really, really beautiful color. And these are hand knotted. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if there's any interest in it, if anybody would like to make an offer, feel free to do so. So beautiful, beautiful. No, they are all the same size. Okay, these are all the same size. Okay. So beautiful necklace if there's any interest on that one. Yes, these are real stone. Um yeah, these are not glass. And that's what I'm trying to double check. I had this down. Hold that thought real quickly. Um so when I look this one up, all right, so this one goes, okay, now it's okay. This goes up um either nephrite or right there at jadeite. Like this goes right up to jadeite. And um when I looked this one up, it kept coming up jade. So I'm gonna say this is probably on the nephrite jade end. Um, I don't think this is amethyst. Because there's no like inclusions like you see with amethyst. Um, yeah, I will do 25. And this is a little bit meatier than, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like you look at it and it looks meatier than it does quartz. But yeah, I'll do 25. Um, so, um, if there's no other interest on this one, so at 25, going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is a really pretty necklace. But yeah, this one I would definitely is in the Nephrite jade area. Beautiful color, beautiful purple. All right, put that with that. So nice. Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, but those are just some of the different things for tomorrow. Like I said, I've got some other vintage things. I've got some coral. I've got some other jadeite. I do have a few pearl things. Um, I don't know. We've got more lapis. We've got more Christmas. We've got more brooches. Yep, there you go. That's it. Oh, that would be pretty. That would be really, really pretty. Um, or even yellow too. Like that would be really pretty with something yellow. And it's also great to mix with different, if you wanted to layer with different necklaces. Like I would so layer that with rose quartz too. Um, yeah. And we've got a lot of crystal too. We've got a lot of crystal. So we've got all kinds of things. So any other requests for tonight? All right. Well, listen, thank you guys. Yeah, I'm Eastern time. Yeah, it's almost midnight. But it's all good. Usually Jody and Colette and Christy come on Friday nights. But since they didn't come on tonight, got with Jody and um, you know, um ended up coming on tonight, do a quick little pop-up since they weren't coming on. Usually I'm in their shows. Usually Friday nights I am watching um Jody or Colette or Christy and Designs Laura when she comes on. Um I'm usually watching them, but they were not on tonight. So it's like, well, I could go on. It doesn't hurt for me to go ahead and go on. And then I'll be on tomorrow at 2, and then y'all won't see me again until probably Monday at 9 o'clock. So I don't plan on doing a pop up on Sunday now, because I do have some things that I need to get done on Sunday. But um, she did. So Colette is taking some time off for a little while. So bless her heart. So definitely our thoughts and prayers and continued prayers go out to Colette and her family during this time. So I know I am too. It was a lot of fun. You guys are great. I love you guys. This is such a great group. Um, yes, definitely. Thank you, Minnie, for all your kindness. Definitely. And this is such a fun group. So thank you guys. So it has been a blast. It's been a lot of fun. Um, so yeah. So we'll be back on tomorrow at 2 p.m. and then back Monday at 9 p.m. So let's see if we could not have any haircutting or catastrophes for this weekend. I'm over the catastrophes for this week. I've had enough. All right. So I'm gonna call it this time. Yes, definitely, definitely. Prayers, love and hugs, and prayers for Colette and her family. During this time. So, um, we love them and think a lot of them. So, all right. See you soon. Well, thank you guys so much again. It has been a blast. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again. Mwah. Good night, all. Good night, everyone.